Give it a few seconds.
It's a soft one, it really is. And I'm looking at his right arm as well. You know, when you look down, was there
So would you like to start?
Yeah. Coming in for part 2 of Sam's Note 2 shot, Stay Alive, with Tom as a little added extra. We'll be carrying on as normal and hopefully wrapping up this session. So without further ado, Sam, if you wish to take the reins.
So, last session you were tasked with finding the princess. You did a bit of shopping. You then left the city to the east, not the west. You then found a lovely trader who you mistrusted after seeing a certain set of tattoos. You then had an encounter with a few robotic-like creatures, and then were trapped in this testing area, or dungeon, with something that keeps pushing you on to test more, to see if you can find the princess. You've just made it into this central room. What would you like to do?
Is everyone okay, health-wise?
I'm on 38.
Out of
50.
Okay.
How will you be healing?
I'm 67 out of 85.
We're good for another room, it's fine.
No.
I mean, you say that.
I would much rather make sure we're all as fully healed as we can. If we can spend a few moments, I can at least reinvigorate us, and I will go through the motion of spending 10 minutes to cast Prayer of Healing.
Yep, it doesn't, like, just the robot goes, just doesn't say anything. It's unusual, really, that the voice didn't, either when you enter the room, congratulate you that you'd finished, or that it's pushing you to go on. Both doors seem to be closed at the moment.
Okay. And that gets increased by 4. So that's 15 points of healing to everybody. And that'll take 10 minutes to do.
Okay, is there anything else you guys are doing for 10 minutes? Or are you just going to sit there and just listen to him pray?
You know what? Just because I can, let's pick a spell to ritualistically cast.
Go for it.
Do we want a bit of detective magic or comprehending languages? What we on the mood for? Guys?
I don't think either of those would be prudent at this time. Do you?
You need to try this thing like this.
Find out that you do and I can hear you.
Yeah, still, as an awful fact.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will cast detect magic ritualistically, just for giggles.
Okay then.
While he's doing that, I'll do mine.
Okay, so when the detect magic... I don't know, I think it's Tom.
Ah.
It's my mother.
Ah.
So, you cast detect magic and literally go blind.
Woo!
Like, you literally, as soon as you finish the cast and it activates, everything glows. The only thing that doesn't glow is you guys.
Lots of magic woo-woo.
You believe even the air is magic by the detect magic. It's all giving off either planar magic, adjuration, necrotic. It's a mix of everything in here.
Nice.
but it seems to come in waves, sort of like necrotic, then it switches to adjuration, and it just keeps switching to the next class of, like, school of magic. Sort of like a clock going, like a clock ticking, sort of a gear going round.
What can I deduce from that with my knowledge of magic?
Arcana check with advantage.
Okay. Oh, it's already
Yeah.
on. 28 points of knowing?
You believe that this, like, knowing a bit about the planes from studying, that the way the magic is everywhere, you'd guess you're on the like in the plane of mana, like where the goddess of magic and herself would live. But the way that it's like going around like a clock, it's a hindrance to the god Primus and his domain of law, which is literally a giant gear with multiple other gears going around in his plane. But that's really how much you get from what you've read.
Okay.
And your spell your healing spell goes off. Nothing seems off about it. But once you're finished, the voice picks up and goes, "You guys are a little small for this next test. You'll be needing extra subjects in the matter." A door in like the far wall, sort of higher up, just literally projectile throws somebody through it. This Asimar male literally just slams into the ground in a note.
I will go up to him and like try and help him up and make sure he's alright and see, like, would I recognise him at all by any stretch of the imagination?
Not by any features. There doesn't seem to be anything that would be
Not on his arm and not
unusual.
on his anything?
No, nothing on his armour. It looks like sort of just adventurer's gear. Obviously he's been picked up by either the robots prior, the same as you were, or was kidnapped the same way.
My friend, are you...
He is
quite alright?
conscious, and he sort of picks himself up and dusts himself off, but after that he just seems distant, like his connection with the universe is not existing.
My friend, are you quite alright? You took a rather bad tumble there.
I will say this is Tom's character, and
Yeah.
I'll just yeah.
But I will make sure he's okay and see to him.
Okay, yeah, he's not actually physically hurt, but seems a bit startled by you. The voice picks up again and goes, "Please enter the room. This room, you will be able to collect some trinkets from around the room. They'll be useful in the experiment. So, please enter the room." The door then opens and reveals the next room. Do you go through?
I feel at this point we don't hardly have a choice, so shall we just continue as quick as we can and hopefully get this over with?
Yeah.
Into the room! Hoo-ha-ha!
We don't, by the way.
Pella, darn it.
Oh,
That's a big ass room.
You enter the room, and this is what you see. You see a very large room with a few chests and things placed around. You don't really know what else is there that you could probably find. Doesn't seem to be any danger or anything in the room. There just seems to be just this empty room with the chests around.
This chest that I can see, how does it look with my magical eyes?
It does. All the chests to you do actually give off a bit of a magic you're not actually. You'd say it's transmutation, but there's a lot of little bit because of so much magic just being thrown around here. It's sort of hard to completely determine. It's the same with all the chests. They seem to give off this small bit of adjuration magic.
Nice.
Adjuration, transmutation magic.
Okay.
There's no like invisible walls. There's no nothing like that.
No, but you do. Do a perception check for me.
Fluff, I would appreciate it if you stay
anyone-
off the desk.
I'm gonna say, if anyone would like to do anything, do just yell out.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you enter the room, as usual, the door slams shut behind you.
Well, what I want to do is essentially cautiously approach one of them and with, like, the tip of my blade, just try and pry at it, just to see if it's non-reactive, if it's locked, if it's trapped.
Okay, so Blake first. You sense in the middle of the room that there's something that can do magic under it. There doesn't seem to be what it is or where it's from. It just seems like there's magical voodoo things in that air, like underneath that bit of the flooring.
Kind of whereabouts? Can you?
Right in the centre of the room, about a 15 by 15 square cube from the very centre of the room. I'll quickly go draw it, but sure, I can't do both and say it and do.
Thank you. Sorry, I just can't remember how to draw squares on here.
The draw shape tool. There you go.
Thank you.
So, do you open it, Dan?
Yeah, if I can, I'll use the tip of the blade to just pry into the crease and just see if it'll lift.
So, as you open it, you sort of like flick it, like start to open it very gently, and then just the lid shoots open, and then inside you see something materialise. Would you be able to roll me a D4, please?
Mm-hmm.
You see materialise a mirror in the middle of the room, in the middle of the chest, just hovering there in the middle.
A hand mirror or a big mirror?
A hand mirror. Sort of what you like people would use to do their makeup.
Okay, I will take it.
That's absolutely fine, nothing happens. The chest seems to... Once you step back away from the chest, the floor descends and then another floor goes over the top of it to remove it.
Oh. I found a mirror. It seems these chests at least have something in them, rather than nothing, and at least that one seemed normal.
2 minutes remaining until test begins.
I will go over to this little chest that I've got my eye on. This bad boy. Just two-handed, flip the lid. Woo!
Yep, roll me a D4, please.
Do I need to re-roll?
Yes, would you be able to roll twice for me?
Both fours?
You see materialise in the chest a bag of holding.
I will.
What you'd believe is a bag of holding.
I will envision that it is a bag of devouring, and I will pick it up gingerly and not put my hands inside.
There is a difference that you would be able to see quite easily, especially with your magic sense on, that it's not a bag of devouring. I will give that as you'd notice that it's not one.
Put your hand in there, yeah.
I will attach it to the side of my belt.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to open the chest, or can I have them all? I like
I'm
things.
going to
I
take
will
a big
open. Oh,
I will say the same thing happens. The chest vanishes at the point of you
I'm sprinting.
pulling the bag out.
Shall run over to this one to open it.
1d4, please.
Oh, there you go.
What materializes for you is a wand.
Great.
It's
Ooh.
literally a stick, but it's very beautifully engraved.
So I get an engraved one.
And again,
you're
the floor falls and then another one replaces it to remove the chest.
I will
always said
attempt
Stuart.
this one. Considering this is what we're doing, we might as well get them.
Where did Tom go?
Yeah, he's not in here.
Just I've got to say, I've got to add his character into each of the maps, but he, at the moment, as he's gone, I'd say that, yeah, he's just standing there with his weapon drawn ready, sort of expecting a fight. So, 1 d4, please, Dan.
There you go. There you go. There too.
Are you not going to try and climb one, Liam?
I'm going to do the speedy.
I will say a shield appears. Seems to be slightly shimmering, but a shield appears.
Boo, who needs a shield?
You look
The
at
guy who just
hang on,
opened the chest.
hang on. You look at Winfred, who's wearing a shield anyway.
Who needs a shield?
I've got to say,
Can you dual build shields?
I've got to say, you with your last bits of magics, like eyes, you see that it's got a bit of protection magic. Like a +1 to your AC. It was already high enough to hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, who opens the last one?
I run to get to the
If I
chest.
run there first.
Yep.
Did he cross the
1d4, please.
Did he cross the weird square when he was doing that?
Yeah.
I would have
he
run
did.
around it. I just kind of went just with a character. I would have gone.
Well,
You can't
as
see
you-
this?
I will say, as you've not mentioned it to anybody,
Yeah.
Wait, is that an actual square I can see or not?
I told nobody about this weird
Oh,
square.
like pillar.
Oh, I went through it then.
nothing
If I
happens.
didn't know about it.
I say,
Oh,
nothing
okay.
happens.
So there was no reaction as he walked across it to the energies or anything?
The energy seems to follow him. Like he enters the square, the energy starts to move towards him, and then follows to where he exited, and then returns back to the center.
So it's still centered on this point of squareness.
Yeah, it goes to the very center point of the square.
Ooh.
So, as you reach the chest, roll a 1d4 to open it.
Oh,
Make a deck save.
oh.
It's a mirror.
Oh.
Oh, Liam.
I blame Stuart.
Let me
Why
just
not?
roll quickly.
No way.
As you open it, what materializes is this small ball of gears. It quickly spins, really makes a very very horrible noise, and then explodes,
Oh.
giving you 6 slashing damage and 7 piercing damage.
So,
As bits of this device just scatter into you.
oh dear. I need healing again, please.
Bastard.
And like all the other times, the chest falls into the ground and then it gets covered up.
Right, I'm coming. Ah, you've really took a damage.
5 minutes remaining.
I will cast a level 1 Cure Wounds on you, so you get 15 points of healing. Because cleric. Oh no.
Yeah, I know your ability.
14 points. Sorry, because it's spell level and that was only level 1. So it's 2 plus spell level, so 14 total, and I get 4. No, I get 3 back as well.
I will say that timing was wrong. For anyone with a high enough intelligence, that timing was wrong.
Yeah, I noticed it was counting up.
No, because it gave you 20 minutes before, now it's down to 5.
Oh no, you said 2
It's only
minutes
been-
before.
I thought 2. Oh, 20. Yeah, brain's already gone. Running on too many things.
It's still
But,
wrong
yeah,
either way.
literally, yeah, it's wrong either way, but you swear you've only been in here about 20, like 2-3 minutes, and it just counted down 15 minutes.
Right, so if we don't know what to expect, so shall we at least group up and make sure we're defended? They've
Weapons
given me
ready.
this mirror and shield, so maybe they'll be useful. I have no idea.
Better than what I got. I got a
Ooh.
stick.
I just got hurt.
Especially didn't know how to dodge.
I will give him the mirror that I got in one of the chests. It's better than being hurt, I'm sure.
Thank you.
I
So,
have no
so who's
idea
got
what
the
it
mirror?
is. Liam has.
So, do you wait for the timer to run out, or have you got anything
No.
you'd like to prep?
I would like to ask Liam, whose name in game has lost to me.
Dave?
Dave.
Dave! Use the mirror to look into the middle of the room, as there's some swirly energy bullshit.
Okay, I will do that.
Is he smart enough?
You see an empty reflection of the room. You literally just see the reflection of the room.
There's only a room.
You're doing it wrong.
I will prepare after we gather up, so I will like, because we can see the leaving door, can't we?
Yes, you know which
So-
ones are leaving doors. The doors that you enter through don't have a symbol above them.
Okay.
The ones that you do have a symbol.
So I would suggest that we all gather near there, and I will cast Guardian of Faith ahead of me.
Where would you? Yeah, we've got to say ping and I'll throw something there. How big is the faith?
It's
Guardian
5
of
foot
Faith?
square. I will draw a thingy. So
Thank you.
there. That is the Guardian of Faith. Oh wait, no,
I will
it's
say,
large.
Blossom-
Sorry.
I will say, Blossom has not said about this square thing yet.
I was
You've mentioned things.
Oh
to
no,
her.
I'm just
Okay, I was
keeping
there
this in
next,
front of me
obviously.
and like get the party behind
Yeah.
me. So a large spectral being hovers for the duration, which is 8 hours, in an unoccupied space of your choice. You can see it within range.
Yay.
The Guardian occupies a space and is distinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned on with the symbol of Pella. Any hostile creature that moves within 10 feet of the Guardian must make a dex save or take 20 radiant damage on a fail, half as much on a success. Once 60 damage has been dealt, it'll vanish. So it's,
Alright.
it's basically just a dick slap of 60 damage.
Cool. Damn it. After that, like, she goes, test will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Test initiated. And the floor where that square was just rises, revealing what I hope has been revealed to you
You can see
as
3 things, yeah.
Yep, 3 things. The 2 you've seen before, they're the quadrons, either corner of the thing. In the centre is this multi... You presume they're eyes, but they're literally gems, like different gems. It's all like the quadrons, but it looks like multiple eyes with a big central eye. And as it spins round towards you, your Guardian of Faith is removed.
What?
It's a
is it-
beholder
is it-
with your eyes!
Yep. It just put a field of non-magic right towards you guys. So as it is made as it's made by magic, it vanishes. It's
Yep.
still there, like you can sense through your magic that it's still there, but it's just been deactivated while it's looking at you.
Would it have gone off on the quadron before it had a chance to spin around?
Yes, it would have. If it's that's what it's thing of its faith, like if it would have attacked when that thing
Anything
came to the ground.
that I consider hostile.
Yeah, it would have hit it then. As soon as you saw the quadrons with their
Yeah,
swords, you would
so-
have gone, yeah, danger,
Can
destroy.
that quadron make a dex save before it gets deactivated then, please?
Yes, it can.
And that's a DC 16 dexterity. Takes 10 points of radiant damage, and it's now got 50 left. Which I will mark there. Which that didn't. There you go. So yeah, it's got the Guardian of Faith has 50 left, as it just used 10 of it
I was gonna
to.
say, that's sort of what drew that thing's attention to it. It's sort of that it hit the quadron. Quadron made a small noise, and then the creature turned round. Blossom, you can't feel your magic. It's like being a wizard. You literally just feel like your attunement to the universe. Just get disconnected.
No.
How do you stop a life cleric? Just turn off the magic. It's still there. I've got to say, to be honest, it is still there, but it's just switched off. It's not like it's completely removed.
So if he looked away,
Guardian of
would it
Faith.
come back?
If it looked away, it would then suddenly blip back into like. It seems like the magic is not. It's not like it's turned off. It's just deactivated.
Okay.
It's not like it completely removes it. It just turns it to an inactive state.
So it's just been negated. Wow.
Right,
Yeah.
well I will ready my shield and sword and get ready. So I'm assuming initiative is going to be right up.
Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
This time I have him to put the thing up before you
Damn.
roll.
I'll click on little Dave. Where he gone there?
Why did you say wait till he puts the thing up before you roll?
Oh no, it'll come up.
Sorry, I forgot to hit the initiative thing. 1 second.
Ooh,
23.
double crit.
That's my crit for the day gone.
Yep.
I want you to go last, oh bloody hell.
No.
Had advantage on that as well, that's the thing.
It's everyone, isn't it?
Except for newbie.
What?
So except for the newbie.
Oh.
No, Tom's rolled.
Really?
Yeah, he's there. He's on 9. Sam?
Sorry, just sorting out the initiative table and also about to roll for the robots.
Ah. I say you went super quiet.
So, top of the initiative, Dave. You react first.
Wait,
Okay.
You haven't put Danny on there.
I've been deleted off the initiative.
I don't think you'll
No.
appeared on
I
there.
still see you. You're 19.
Oh, I can't see it on your turn order. Oh well, I trust you.
No. Okay. I was gonna say you're 19. You're just below Dave.
Oh, no.
23.
Oh.
And as usual, I'm last. I think
Okay.
So, what'd you like to do?
I would like to get angry, please.
Get angry.
I like that. Please. Show him your mean face.
May I pleasantly get into a rage?
This is my angry face.
And then
So
I'll
what'd you
go
like to do?
I'm run here. I'm going to give
Yep.
this one here a little smack.
Go give him a smack.
I'm going to smack him with my great axe.
Smack him with your great axe. You
I do
miss
not
him
smack
with your
him.
great axe.
Oh dear. Nothing that
I'm
one
gonna
as
say,
well.
I don't have the critical fail damage you rules because I don't
Oh.
have that table on me.
I'll just do my second attack then.
Resume the second attack, which you also miss.
Liam!
You seeing this godly glow suddenly just get switched off when this creature comes in, sort of shook you slightly. You went into a rage, tried to strike the creature, but it just keeps dodging and like parrying your blows.
Dip, dodge, duck, dip, dodge, and die.
Is that all you'd like to do? Because bonus action rage, your attack. I think, and
Yes,
you've used your
everything.
movement, so unless you want to move away.
No, I'm just going to stop by him.
Okay then.
I'll protect everybody else.
Dan, you go.
Do I
Hit him,
see that
please.
it was the creature in the middle that shut off the Guardian of Faith?
Yes, you can. It seems to be the bigger of the two creatures. It just seems to be sitting on a single like wheel and like balancing on that single wheel with all these multiple. You'd say vines, but they're mechanical, just like
Yeah.
moving these
As long
gems
as I can
around.
tell it's him that's causing it, I'm gonna.
It was
tell-
when he spun around.
Yeah, I'm going to instruct Blossom to get behind where the Guardian of Faith was, and I'm going to try and get it back up. So I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm going to essentially... Can I use my attack as more... Oh! Winfred's run. There we go. Go back. I'm going to use the
There we
two
go.
attacks to try and knock it off balance and move its eye away.
Okay then, I'll just increase its AC slightly. To be a more specific attack towards it.
A targeted attack.
Yeah.
15.
Misses. As you swing for the creature's like wheel, it sort of like jolts away slightly and then comes back towards you. But it doesn't seem to take its gaze off that area. It seems to move. Some of the other eyes look at you, but that's really it.
Second attack. Coming in hot. 16?
No!
Next turn it'll be a 17.
All of those.
Yep, again, you go to do another strike, and it just seems to be now predicting your movements slightly, a bit better, and it doesn't move as much.
Yeah.
Just out of reach.
But yeah, I've got the new shield up and I'm just trying to knock it off balance and away. Failed to do so, but that's me done.
Yeah. So, next, the robot's turns. So, the quadron closest to Dave will have a strike at you. Like, actually, a couple of strikes at you. With that, okay.
Wait, 31? What?
I don't know why, because it's a D20, so I don't know how
One
much 31 a
D20.
cat. Yeah, one
Oh,
D20.
it's exploding dice, I think.
I don't know why. I literally just clicked go
It's
as
the
the answer.
exclamation mark.
Yeah, I
Three,
just
three
hit roll.
exploding dice.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
done
no.
exploding dice. So what it was, you
Yeah,
rolled a
I-
natural 20 and then it rolled an 11 afterwards.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
just ignore that one.
Well, no.
We'll go with the other two.
okay.
14 and a 7, because I can't. So do either of those hit you? I'm unsure of ACs.
You can see them.
Uh-huh.
Liam's character's the one I don't have.
Yeah. It hit me. Actually, no. No, I thought. 15, so,
That's a miss.
Miss. I thought it's low.
I see Dave as a 13. But okay. Okay, so those two miss. It goes to strike at you the same, and you literally both seem to just be in this dance of missing each other. The other quadron runs towards you, Dan,
Yeah.
to try and just attack you.
I'm waiting. Oh,
And the lights go out. Woo!
oh.
And all I can see is down. Oh, it's going to last slowly.
I see me.
Well,
Did you mean to do that, Sam?
No, it's done a pop-up at the moment I went to click on the quadron.
it seems to have shrunk back.
Okay, I can't seem to click anything, so it's just going to go towards you. It's moved next to you, and it's going to
Yeah,
try and
mate.
shove you.
Make sure you have, because I think I know what you've done. You've clicked on the fog of war thing on the left on the tab. Make sure select the mouse again. That's why it suddenly went black, because you've added the fog of war.
Hell, darkness.
Yay! And it tries to shove you back, like try and put itself between you and this creature.
Okay.
Now, contested strength checks?
Yep. Oh, it's strength for athletics or acrobatics, but I've got a -1 in acrobatics. So fuck that. Eee.
Oh.
Stan.
What's going on the roll today?
Well, what do we do for a tie?
Well, you don't put your back into it because you think you can easily outmatch this creature, but it seems to push you as equally as much as you push it back. You just get into this like arm lock between each other of not being able to do really anything. And finally, the creation I have.
Yeah.
What is your creation doing, Samuel?
Having a
A
nap.
minute.
One of the eyes turns towards you and shoots you. Would you be able to make a wisdom saving throw?
Me.
Yes.
Ooh.
You suddenly feel dizzy and the world starts to go really slow, and then you fall backwards and fall to sleep.
Oh.
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 So it does that, and then it is now Blossom's turn. So what would you like to do?
Blake,
Like, what would you like to do?
For me?
it's your turn.
Sorry, I cut out. I didn't hear what did the bee metal holder
Put me
do?
to fucking sleep.
It keeps looking at you guys, but then one of the like tendrils with a gem on it flipped towards him, shot at him, and then he just fell backwards into a slumber.
Okie dokie. So we shall see what this do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do I feel my magical powers returneth to me?
Yes, you do. As soon as you reach about 10 foot from where you are now, your magic suddenly comes back on. You suddenly feel your connection to the universe again.
Woo! I'm alive! Right, so let's see. I can see everybody about. Let's see, it's 5. So I will cast Fireball roughly. Why is my thinking doing? I will cast Fireball centered here.
Okay, to miss your friend. Like, to hit those two but miss your friend.
Oh no, Fireball.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Fireball, the area effect. You do it so you miss
No,
your friend but hit everything.
I
Oh,
hit
you haven't hit
everybody.
Okay then. So, what do I need to do? I think it's a deck save, isn't
Dex, yeah.
Yeah, deck save.
And if he's doing it to hit me, I automatically fail because I'm
it? I
asleep.
know.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
How?
Oh, are you an evocation wizard?
I am an evocation wizard.
They
God
can
damn it.
specify. So I can't remember how many, but you can just specify
It
that
is-
misses.
1 plus the spell's level, so I
So,
can
yeah.
save 4 people.
So you can get all 3 of the robots and miss everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've encountered this before.
They all, well, those 2 fail.
I'm gonna say you're only aiming for those 2,
I'm
weren't
back.
you?
No, everybody, like
Oh,
everything
everyone.
in that area, should,
Eh.
everything in there should
All
get
the
hit.
enemies. You make it so you hit
All
all
the
of
enemies.
them.
I hit everything in that box.
And he can specify Dave and me get missed.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Right.
With the one that critically failed, which was the mod, like the quadron that was first hit when the rolling was initiative. I'm gonna do a ruling here that if you crit fail a save, it's a crit in the damage.
Hmm.
So
Ooh.
you hit it. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Well,
People.
with a fireball, that's like 8d6, so that's
Oh yeah, that thing's dead.
it's
I'm
8
gonna say
times
it's
6
probably
plus what he rolls.
Yeah.
That would even hurt me.
So, 25 damage to that's 25 plus. Oh, I can't remember how much.
73 points of damage to the one that got critically hit.
Oh, that thing is just obliterated. Like it hits and you just melt it into a puddle.
Sorry.
It doesn't. You notice it doesn't
no.
puff like it did when it was outside. It melts where it was stood. The other quadron is also taken out. And that just breaks due to the heat. And that goes down to 117.
The fucking what?
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Oh
what?
no.
Oh, I rolled
Okay
it.
then.
I know.
So are you done?
Sabus Jesus.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
good.
done
I'm
with
good.
your action?
Yeah, I'm done.
At this point, it is now Tom's turn, but let's see if he is active and actually able to speak.
Tom?
So, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna go. Hit that robot with my.
That one's dead.
That one gone.
One
no,
second,
no,
let me
no,
remove the ones that are
It's
dead.
just the big boy that's left, Tom.
So that one up there is gone as well.
Yeah.
I missed a lot while I was.
Yeah, that
I just
fireball seemed to wreck everything in sight.
I just sneezed really hard and they all died. Corona.
Yeah.
Big guy with my war.
Okay then, go swing at it with your warhammer.
Actually, before I do that, I'll go into rage.
We got 2 barbarians.
Oh god, the thing he doesn't do in the main campaign.
Wait, while he's raging, I was going to ask if he was a Dragon Ball barbarian for this because that was a bit shady.
We have 3
So-
barbarians. If we're getting...
It's done at advantage when you're in rage, isn't it? Yep, that misses. You go to strike, you go into your blood-curdling rage, and you just swing, and the creature leans back, and then slinks back forward. Back onto its wheel.
Who the fuck again?
I'm gonna try and hit it again then.
Try and hit it again then.
Now that misses.
That
Yeah,
was
that misses.
a crowd.
You slam your hammer you slam it down, and the creature it looks at you in the way of just like, was that supposed to hit me? Sort of look, like, huh. So, now it is Biggest Dickus' turn.
I'm okay. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into a raid.
I know, I tried to avoid being
Fucking
4
three
barbarians.
3
Dragon
barbarians
30.
Yeah, 3 barbarians,
I'm
a
gonna-
tank of a
that's a big-
cleric,
and Blossom.
And me!
and Blossom, yeah.
And I'm
That sort of
gonna
thing.
take a big axe swing at this thing.
If
You'd
you
like to
try
hit it
and
twice.
to do. not
Again, you
do something else.
you just missed this thing. It literally you're all wailing attacks on it, and it just keeps moving and like bobbing around. You can't really get its movements, and you just keep swinging
Hang
wide.
on, how is it moving, did you say?
It's got a wheel that's on the floor, but as you go to swing for it, it just seems to like lean off of its center of balance to dodge your attack, and then swings back.
Reckon ball bearings are in the wheel.
It's your call, but you've got a second attack to go first.
You got a second attack.
Yeah, I'm taking another swing.
That hits. You seem to predict the way it moves. It comes to swing back, you just slam into its side. Roll for damage. Oh, 1 minute, that's already damage.
That's already got the damage.
11. Okay then.
Also, would I be able to throw ball bearings at the floor by you to the bottom of that?
Oh, yeah, I'll allow it.
So if I have a bag of ball bearings, I shall throw about half of them underneath it.
No, you can't. It's pretty much you throw the whole
All
thing.
or none. I
Yeah.
can
Throw them in an area.
And it creates like an area
I'm
of
gonna
difficult
throw
terrain,
them.
and there's like a potential chance to go prone or something. It's
Does
DM's
it state
discretion.
how much of the area?
Let me have
You
a.
need to. I've seen you watching this on Critical Role. TFS one before, Dan.
Yeah, the one I showed you.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, but this isn't a flaming fucking vampire underneath the water.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a one wheel.
it's as an action. It says in the book.
That's why I can't do it.
It's a 10.
So you're straight on next turn.
It's a square that is 10 feet on each side, and it's a DC 10 dex save or go prone.
Okay.
That's exactly 10 foot square thing.
So I'm gonna say, as it says an action in the book, I'll say that you have to wait and do
Yeah,
it for an
it
action.
does say
I'll
as an
wait till next
action.
turn. And I'm done. I stand yet.
So now it's back up to the top of the initiative. Back to Dave.
One
Dave!
Dave,
Dave back.
what do you do?
Dave will do some smacking.
Hmm.
So he's going
I'm
to...
moving up, and time to do some smacking.
3 barbarians
Stealthy
walking
attack.
to a bar.
And he's going to attack him twice. Did that not roll? He's going to attack him twice. Please?
Yes, go and roll your die.
Oh.
You miss the first one, the second one you slam into its body.
Oh. No,
How
it's a
about
bit
this small
damage.
one?
So 1 minute, that's that. And would you be able to roll me a d6, please?
Oh no.
Sweet.
Okay then, as you strike it, one of its ice stalks completely gets dislodged from the creature.
Oh. I like that. It didn't hurt me.
So is that your turn for now?
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do this turn, yep.
So next it is our sleeping soundly Dan, who no one has woken up yet. So I'm gonna guess
Wait,
skip
Dan,
your
you're
turn.
Yep, he's a sleepy boy.
Time for my
time
robot buddy to have a shot.
Wouldn't the fireball have like made some sound to like rouse him from his slumber? But no, he's not over this.
No, because it's literally you have to either spend an action awaking them or attack them. So when I heard the fireball, it was like that is a gutsy plan to hit your own person with a fireball to wake them up. And it was like, eh. Then he went no, and it was like, it's fine then.
He gets hit, he just doesn't take any damage from it.
Wait, what?
It's like a nice warming fireball, like, go to sleep with my warming fireball.
Surely that could have put him in a deeper sleep. In warm and cozy.
Maybe.
Ooh. Who would it hit? Who would it hit? Who would it try to hit? Okay then. When on its turn, it swings towards Blossom to sort of just stop the attack on it. But then it fires in that same direction, catching Noel, Dan, and Blossom in a laser beam, or make dexterity throws.
Automatically fail.
I'm in my laser.
Immediately, and you beat me to that by about a second.
I'm not good at Dexy.
What it is, I turn over in my sleep and just expertly dodge it just out of the way. Cinematic like.
Okay, Tom?
Would Danny's guardian thing be back now? That thing's not looking that way.
It would. It would. Oh, 1 minute. Is it still active when you go unconscious?
Well, it's
Yeah,
unconscious. Is
concentration.
different. It is, but sleep's different to unconscious. DMs rule it differently. It's your call.
You usually, when in the world, if you were in your plane, that would have vanished. In this one, it seems to sustain itself.
Okay.
I'm in the robot spending up close.
Oh, Tom will roll a deck save at any point now, and then I'll be able to continue.
Two.
Do you have advantage on deck saves when
Anything he can see.
you're raging? Anything you
Barbarian,
can see.
Danger sense.
Okay then. So
I thought that was just like.
both of you take
Any
half
deck save that you can
Oh,
see.
any deck.
as you take
Come on.
48.
Oof.
Sorry.
You saw the header, didn't you, Liam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching. We've got the same funniness because Mom's about a minute ahead of me. I'm about 20 seconds ahead of you.
Okay then, so you two take 8 force damage.
I take
So
16.
halve it again if you half that damage also. And Dan, you take the full amount.
Yeah.
As this one eye sort of charges, and then you see this blast just come straight out at all three of you to try and damage you.
I
So-
awakened, didn't I, from that?
Yes, you awaken at that point.
Oh, fuck!
So now, Blossom, your turn without magic.
So sorry, I took 8 damage. Off
You
of
took
that.
8 because you succeeded the saving throw.
Okay, that's fine. That's 5, 10, 15, 5,
Hell.
30. Oop, hello. Do I receive my magical hoo-ha back?
Yep, you move out of range. That you then get your magic hoo-ha back.
Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha.
Why am I quacking finding the email of all things? Anyway, does the Spirit Guardian doodad have a HP or?
No.
It has a certain amount of damage it can output.
It just can
That's
output
fa-
60 damage, but the problem is it's out of range because it's 10 foot.
That's fine then. We will go with
So, unless you've got a way to shove it closer to it, it's useless.
no.
But you'd also be shoving your friends.
Yes.
Shove them.
No. No shove, Dave.
We shall go
Take
with.
friend, not foe.
Okay. Make me a deck save, please.
God, you and your fireballing shit.
Are you fireballing again?
Yes.
Also, if any of us tried using the trinkets we found.
I'm
I have
wearing
a
my
bag.
shield.
I have a bag of holding. I'm not sure what I'm meant to do with it.
I'm a barbarian with a stick. I don't know what I'm meant to do with that.
Poke it with a
Wave it,
stick.
poke it.
I mean,
Remember, swish and flick.
Leviosa.
I don't know what to do with my mirror. Just call mirror.
So it fails, taking that full amount, which was 32. Fucking hell.
Hey.
Oh,
I'm
it
not
really doesn't
threatening.
like, it really doesn't like you.
Yeah.
You hit it and you just see it
Oh,
like spin round. You
It
see
was
all
there
the
for
eyes
4
just
hours.
spin round on Blossom, just like as a, oh, you're fucking dead.
Can't drink it.
It's just that if you want something, give it you.
The thing is, sadly, the person who has a thing that would be kind of funny to use hasn't been shot at yet.
Oh,
So is there anything else you'd like to do, Blossom, before we go to O'Neill?
No, I think I'm good.
You're good? Okay then. So, O'Neill, what do you wish to do?
I'm going to hit it again.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm guessing Neil is.
You hit it. It takes... Just calculating. 6 damage.
Wait, what?
It seems to resist the hit this time. So where you've been hitting it before, it dented in more. It seems to take less of a hit this time when you strike it.
Okay.
Would you like to make another attack?
Yes.
God
No,
damn it, you
it's
hit it
not.
again. That's 5. Would you be able to do a d6 roll for me? And if it's 3, re-roll it.
My D6, yeah?
Yes, please. Okay then. It loses another eye stalk. You would realise this is the eye stalk that put Dan to sleep, or Winfred to sleep.
How many does it have left?
It has 4 left.
So I'm guessing both
Minus,
having D6.
minus the big eye in the middle.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing with the D6, 6 stalks to break.
So, is there anything else you'd like to do with your bonus action, or would you like to punch it with your fist?
Yes,
You can do that as a bonus action. So an unarmed strike.
Yes, give me a second. Would I get a +2 as I'm enraging?
Yes, you would.
Give me.
Please hit it.
I've got to put that one on.
Just roll it, and we'll add the +2 in our actual heads.
I haven't done an unarmed strike to my
I'm
attack.
right in its ugly eyes.
Hello, if you hit,
He hasn't rolled it yet.
is it just a D20 plus your strength?
And proficiency, because everyone's proficient in their own hands.
So it's a D20 plus, I think it's 3 or
Yes,
4.
3.
If I'm correct on his thing. I'm just gonna go roll it.
Okay.
Just as he.
Oh, okay. Rolled it himself with that massive name. Yep, you strike it. Would you like to roll the damage? Which I think is... I can't remember. And make me a con save, please.
If it's an unarmed strike, it's 1 plus strength modifier.
Yeah. So it's... I don't know his strength modifier.
Let's have a look.
I think it's a 3. Yes, for
So
+3.
4 points of damage then.
4 damage,
Plus
and
2 for
as you strike it with your bare fist, the metal around it just grabs, like, lets your fist continue in, and it grabs onto you. Make a con save for me.
Is a
Yep, you feel something was trying to attach something to you, but you harden your skin and sort of move your hand and are able to go through the pain, but it doesn't seem like it's fully attached to the thing it tried to attach to you.
That's why you're trying to.
Yeah, punch me. Next, biggest dickus, you see that this new guy that's to the group has literally punched it and it's grabbed hold of him.
Would I be able to try and help him free himself from where I am?
You could.
Then I shall try that.
Just kill it.
So, on Tom's turn, he'll have advantage on freeing himself.
Is that a bonus action for me to do that, or what?
To
It's
give
an
the help-
action
it's
because
a
you're
help
helping.
action. It's an action.
So you have your bonus action left.
And I still have my normal action. Actually, huh?
So is that it? Or are you...
I don't know, would I still be able to hit it?
It's an
You could
action
or
to
not.
hit, or you
I
can
say
use
you
your
could-
action to help.
I'll say you could...
I want my bonus action with it to be an exhaustion point.
Mm.
Yeah, because you're
Well, what do
coming
you
out of
rate?
rage.
Yeah, because if you don't attack or be attacked on your turn, you lose your rage.
I'm gonna have to do that to keep my rage then.
Or not help.
It's on, yeah, or not help. I've got to say, it's got to be to your next turn that nothing attacks you. So the robot may attack you.
No, it's going to attack me
Actually,
because
no.
it loves me.
No, he's attacking me. Because I'm Dave.
No, I'm going to try and help the new guy.
Okay then, so
He's
on
trying to
that,
help
that
us.
he'll have an
So I'll
advantage.
help him get it.
He'll have advantage next turn on freeing himself. So is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm not going to give my bonus action attacks exhaustion point.
Okay. Dave, it's your turn back at the top of the initiative.
Going to do my favourite thing. I'm going to hit him with my freighter. One. Two.
Oh!
Ooh!
Wait, hold on.
You fucking crit the thing.
The first one you miss, but then you go to strike across, and it's back as it's now facing away from you. So that's 14 plus. Oh, 1 second. You do 30. Like what you believe usually if you hit a creature like this, it take a lot of damage. It takes half, and it's only 15 out of 30. And would you be able to roll me a d6?
Let's see what happens here.
Another eye comes off, and it just hits the ground and just fizzles out.
Ho ho ho. And
Gonna
that will be
get
the end of my turn.
Okay then, so it's back. It's now Winfried's turn.
I will spend half my movement to stand up. And...
Yes.
Fuck.
Would you be able to move your guardian?
This creature does look pretty damaged. Like it's taken a few hits. It's literally like more flailing around trying to hit all of you.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to pivot to here to get in between Blossom and it and gain advantage from flank and take an attack twice. I can't move the Guardian, so he's pretty fucking useless where he is.
Cool. So go on, take your 2 strikes.
Ooh.
Miss.
Ooh.
Just hits.
Whee!
Using everyone else's actions and it holding on to him.
Yeah.
Is this magical in any way?
No.
No, so that's 3 damage.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
And now it's the robot's turn. And it shoots towards Winfried and Blossom. Like, first turning towards Blossom to sort of keep his magic off. It turns towards him, and it shoots. So would you be able to both make me a DC 15 deck save? Yeah, deck save, please.
Yes, you get this match save this time done.
Yeah, I know, but it's at -1. Oh!
Can you still nail it?
And Blossom. Both of you pass. Well, let me see what happens if I pass.
Typically it's half, unless it's a smaller spell.
No, it shoots past both of you, like, dodging it. You can feel the life-sapping magic coming from it.
So if that had have hit, that would have healed him.
It best.
But also done 4d10 necrotic damage to you.
Oh.
Both. Yeah. It misses you guys, and then with its... Ooh. I'm gonna say you guys continue.
Mm-hmm.
So it finishes its turn. Blossom.
Who? Me? Oh no. What shall I do?
Never mind, it's looking at giving you the evil
Yeah.
eye.
Your magic is turned off again. You just see this thing as it turns, it just keeps turning your magic off as it keeps trying to keep up with you. It's not really focusing on the
Spinning
guy behind
around
him.
all over the place. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm not made for this level of cardio, guys. Come on. I don't want to, but
You just keep running, and like you're now getting to the point where you're panting because you're having to run around so much.
I was running.
It's like, why is the wizard being the most athletic, guys? Come on. Oh,
For God's sake, this damn fireball.
As our group broke.
oh, this isn't even my most broken wizard, guys. Like, this is
Oh.
downtown compared to normal.
Oh no.
I will say, you can giggle, but the thing is, it doesn't seem to take as much damage this turn.
I know it takes half.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's learning, evolving.
No, bleeding shit's learning.
That's fine. Hey,
So
well.
far that's 17 damage. That goes to... Yep. As a legendary action that it has...
Oh no.
Yeah, it's really paid off a Blossom at this point. It's going to shoot that same. So make another dex save for me. Blossom.
Here's a fire in his laser.
Fire the laser.
Yeah.
This is the one I'm gonna fail really bad.
Oh.
Damn it! It misses you again. You fire the fireball. It hits. You see the beam come out of like the smoke and just about dodge it. Now it's
If you can dodge
O'Neill's
a laser,
turn.
dodge balls.
I like how Dexy Blossom's bit. You could use our fail hard on dex saves.
So
Just remember time you got advantage if you're trying to get out.
O'Neill or Tom,
Okay,
who
would that
seems to be
thing
muted
turn-
at the moment.
How would that thing be turning to follow Blake if he's got a grip on?
What did it?
It's your turn, buddy. Your
Uh,
hand is currently trapped inside of this thing, and it's trying to attack. Like, well, 1 minute. It's its turn. I forgot to do a thing. As it's got him trapped. Would you be able to make a... Which one is it? Yeah, another con save, please. First. I realised it's supposed to be at the end of the robot's turn, but I'll do it at Neil's turn. Ooh, I don't know. Is it at advantage of the Constitution?
I think
No.
it's just death.
Raging. No. So it's 8. You fail. You take... You take 5 slashing damage, or half if you're able to resist that.
I think
Yeah.
being a rage, you
Unless he's bear totem, any where they can get more, it's just piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. He's all halved while in rage.
Yep, so halved that's 2. And you feel something get
that's just a generic thing.
attached to your hand.
Pierce and slash.
like attached to your hand and arm, and it lets you go. Once it's done that. What would you like to do with your turn?
I'm going to hit it with my warhammer. Is it still in front of
Oh
me?
yeah, it's still in front of you. God damn it. You hit with your crate, but you did feel, as you went to strike down into it, the thing in its hand, in your hand now, seemed to repel away from the creature, but you fought against it to plant this attack.
First implanted him with some.
So 20, that's down to 10. This thing is now sort of limping on its wheel. It's sort of wobbling more out of, it can't keep its balance, out of trying to keep balance.
Can I, instead of hitting it, can I hit its wheel?
Oh,
If you'd like, but it increases the AC. Go for it.
Wasn't that with your first attack?
No, you missed. Trying to aim for the wheel, it's sort of like, seeing what you've done to it, sort of like literally sort of leaps out, like backs up against your attack. So next, biggest Dickus.
I'm right in thinking because I didn't attack last turn and it didn't attack me. I'm out of rage.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
can't just reactivate that.
You can if you've got any more uses left.
I don't know
But
how
if
to
I'm
do it.
correct, you have 1 level of exhaustion? Or you're not
I
that type
did,
of barbarian?
the last session, unless that went.
Yep.
So
If you took a long rest, then yes.
it
But I
was.
don't think so, so I think you're on level 2.
No, wait,
Oh.
we took a long
It
rest,
was-
didn't we? Before we got
I
brought
think
in.
I got my first point of exhaustion just before the lock. So
Oh yeah, before you entered this place, yes, that's gone then.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if we had
Yeah,
a
you
long
did.
rest or we was going to have one.
I think I
No, you
four.
got a long enough. I said you had a long enough rest
Okay.
before you were teleported.
Then took KG, so I got 4 uses of rage.
So,
So tell what's gonna happen.
what'd you like to do?
Rage mode and
You'd like to rage, okay?
then that.
You hit it, and it's still standing.
Well, that's a shame because I've got another attack.
But literally, you can see like the big crystal has now got a huge crack in it. It's still doing its like you can feel the magical ability sapping, but it's cracked.
With my second attack, would I be able to aim at the crystal?
Yeah, you'd still be able to attack with your
Or
second
would I be able to
attack.
aim it at the second attack at the actual crystal and not the body?
Depends if you kill it. I'm the one that you can say how you destroy it completely. So please roll. Yeah, you hit it. Even with half damage, so how would you like to do this?
Another hate it. Gonna aim straight at the crystal and just cleave it straight in half.
You cleave it straight in half. Oh,
Aim straight at the crystal, straight in the middle.
yep. As you do that, some power source in the middle of it, like, explodes through the crystal.
Ooh, shit.
Can everyone make an intelligence check?
A check.
I'm grateful.
Yeah, intelligence saving throw.
Oh, intelligence saving throw.
A saving throw, not a check.
Where were they on?
Ooh.
Watch me fail that hard now.
Oh, but that was me then. I got
Oh,
confused. Oh, still good.
Oh, oh god.
Tom rolled it. 15. A 3.
I got a minus
I'm bloody
one.
cold,
I got a minus 1 on my intelligence.
The ones who got... Tom gets the higher one, doesn't he?
No. It's
No?
normal, it's flat. So we'll take the left one, so it's 2.
It's doing that thing where it's doing things.
Same with
So it's just-
Stuart, he shouldn't have advantage, so again it's a 2.
I didn't roll with advantage, it's doing that thing
Yeah,
again.
so,
So,
click off it
let me
and back
just-
on.
Let me just write this down. So Stuart
And Tom.
and Tom. Okay then. The crystal blasts over everybody, sort of removing all magic from the room. You feel this like wave as it hits you all, and then it subsides.
Magic doesn't really bother me.
The creature is then lumped out on the floor in pieces. And the door opens up. She congratulates you on completing the test. In her tone, there is a slight bit of annoyance, though. So she's like, "Congratulations, you completed the task."
I'm kind
Her
of
tone or Sam's tone.
guessing it's
One
got
of the
to be
two.
apart from the shield.
Well, if she sounds pissy, then maybe she should use better creatures if they really want testing.
Hey, I just did a good job, guys. Don't take that away from me.
But
Just kept throwing fireballs at it.
I won't complain. So shall we continue? We are. How many rooms did they say? There was 4.
Oh, this was number 3.
So surely, if the princess is truly here, she will be in the next room.
That was number 3. We had the long corridor, we had the maze that you could see. This thing. Well, yeah, challenge.
You re-enter the room the one you have done before. It congratulates you and goes, "The princess has been difficult to locate. There may be a few more tests while we still locate her."
The princess is in another room.
The princess.
Shut up.
I think she's been recycled, guys.
By the gods, let's hope not.
So, the other door opens. Please proceed to the next test. This one's a doozy.
Oh no.
That doesn't sound good.
It sounds
I'm
delightful.
portal to now this sort of talk.
I've not played it, so I'm excited.
I've got both of them.
Fuck. There's no point
Let
standing
go.
here. How many more are... I'm going to shout up to the roof, like, where the sound's coming from, like, how many more are there?
Ooh.
Oh. You're stuck on a minute. Hello.
Nani?
You enter the room. In the middle, there is a small sort of well with a button in the middle with emblems of weapons around it. She answers back to you and goes, "If you have to ask, the princess is being hard to locate. We might as well have fun while we're waiting."
Okay, boomer.
Please continue with the test.
how
So,
many-
what would you guys like to do?
There's
said this-
I think I'm saying I'll take Google.
So you said there was different symbols on the well thing.
Yes.
How
A
many
closer
different ones?
inspection, they're like little depictions of weapons, and inside the well, now you're closer, there seems to be this... It looks like liquid, but it looks like deep space, like the night sky, more than actual water.
So how many different symbols was on there?
Multiples, it's literally just little depictions of different weapons, like there's one of a dagger, one of a halberd, a flail. It just goes round in different weapon types.
Any ideas, Winifred?
Does it rotate at all? Or is it just the button?
No, it's like this simple little well, like a circle well made of the same material as you've got before. But right in the middle of the well, there's a smaller pedestal with a button on top. Or with a hand, a slightly higher handle.
Like a version of Buffett.
So there's no dial, there's no way to turn it, there's no lever, it's just the button and nothing else.
Yep.
Can I see what's in my bag of holding?
Yes, you may. Do you just ask to summon what you'd like?
Well, if you turn it inside out, everything that's inside comes out.
I'll literally just shake it out and see what comes out.
As you shake it, nothing comes out because the bag of holding holds on to the item unless it is turned inside out or you call for the item.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I've never used one before. I will turn it inside out then.
Yep. 2 of those mirrors that were currently used before come out.
Oh, you got 3 mirrors. Goody.
Guys, we can open a barber shop.
Yeah.
You need one more
So?
though, that's what that.
Hand
I'm
me
gonna
one
say
of those mirrors.
I'm not gonna interrupt unless you ask me things.
Hand me one of those mirrors, Blossom.
There you go.
And I will use it to see if I can catch a bit of light. Like I'm going to put my hand down the well with holding the mirror and see if I can try and catch anything.
With the mirror, there's nothing. Like, are you trying to use the mirror to scoop something up, or is it just looking through it?
I'm looking through it to see if I can get a reflection and gain any information, like if there's like light to reflect off.
There's no light reflecting from the centre of the pedestal. It is literally nothing seems to come in or out of it, even though it looks like it should. In some places, like the little dimplets of light come closer, and you believe the light should increase, but it doesn't.
Well, I believe the only thing we can do is see what the button does, but I would suggest maybe not standing all around it. The last thing you want is for it to explode. Or
Okay.
something equally weird.
So you all move to the edges of the room. I'm gonna have a
In the
guess.
safe corner!
Except me, where I'll push it and then retreat.
Okay then. So once everyone's in place, I'll then continue.
Yeah. Because I'm going to push it
Oh,
and then run to
get
this
your own
corner
corner.
here.
So as you press the button,
There's only 4 corners, Blake.
I will say, as you press the button, above the exit door, a number turns up, and the words go 20, 19, 18, 17. The letters turn yellow. 16, 15,
Wow.
14, 13, 12.
Any ideas now?
11 turns red. 10.
Is the button able to be pressed again?
8. Do you go press the button again?
Is it able to be?
Yes.
I'll press it.
20.
Yeah.
19.
I've seen this before. I've seen this before, unfortunately.
Damn it. 16.
I know the YouTube video.
15. 14.
Just keep pushing the button.
So you keep pressing the button to keep it at 20. Okay then. Just say when you stop doing that and I'll then continue. So it literally goes 20, 20.
Guys, have we got 10 minutes?
It
or
sounds like a
11 minutes?
remix of that.
You can. I will say you can have 10 minutes if one of you just keeps pressing the button.
It sounds like the fucking remix of Hardcastle's 19. Instead of 19, it's 20.
Would you like a
Oh no.
guys? Would you like a tiny bit to hide in?
Actually, is it possible to hold the button down and it will like keep the connection permeate?
Now, as you you push the button down, like testing it, it goes 20, 19. It continues to go down until you press the button again.
So just holding it won't work.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to actually go down. It just seems like your actual contact with your hand just resets it.
Oh.
Would you guys? Would you like a tiny hut?
I would rather not stay here, considering how tedious this is. Stop pressing the fucking button, Biggest. And I will slap his hand to stop him actually pressing it again.
Can you reach my hand?
I'll go round to you, motherfucker.
Would you like? I'm gonna say, would you like to resist his slapping away of your hand?
Well, I'm a half-orc, so yeah.
Go for it. Strength saves against each other. Strength checks against each other.
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to like slap.
I
his
know.
hand.
You're literally just trying to stop him from pressing the button.
Okay. So just.
But he's resisting you, so strength.
Okay.
You push his hand away.
Strength a half-orc.
You literally, he just keeps pressing it, and you literally just pick up his hand and move him away from it, like very gently, not actually hurting him.
And I'll just stand there and look at my hand, sad and depressed.
Right.
And the countdown continues to go down. 19.
So you said there's water at the
18.
bottom of the well.
It looks liquid, but it also looks like the night sky. It seems like a liquid night sky. Is sort of the way of explaining it.
YOLO, can I send my L down to like poke it?
God, I am so glad I actually thought of you guys putting stuff in it. As it goes in, it seems to hit the water like water, and your owl doesn't continue through. It sort of sits on the water, standing on it like a solid.
Is it a duck?
No, its feet are actually on the top of the surface, moving with the liquid. It seems to like be a solid right at the surface.
So it can walk
So it can't.
on it?
Yeah, it can walk on it.
Try something.
It doesn't actually go through.
Can I try poking it with that wand after I got picked up in the other?
The mirror.
No,
No, the wand.
Can I try
Oh,
poking
God.
it with that?
Oh, 1 second. Let me flick to the page. Okay then.
Oh, no,
So,
that was, I would try that.
so as you put the stick in, it hums very, very, very loudly. Blossom, you know this humming as feedback from magic. Magic feeding back on itself.
I'm hearing this noise, I'll pull it back and just...
So, Blossom would know this. If Blossom is wished to yell out before I pronounce the next thing.
So feedback is in like in what way? Sorry.
Magic is feeding back into the wand, but the wand can't handle that much power.
Oh, guys, don't do that. It go boom.
I'd already done
I gotta
so
say,
much.
is someone continuing to press the button
No.
at this rate? No. Yeah, calculating time. It hits 5, and the lights go out. 4.
Push the button.
May I please cast a light on
Let's
my
go
finger?
back on. I'm gonna say you cast light and someone else presses the button, the lights all come back on. 20, 19, 18, and continues to count down again.
Stop fucking
Do you
pushing it!
take the win? Do you take the wand
Right,
out
do you-
before?
okay,
Do you take the wind out? I'm gonna say, do you take the wand out?
Yeah, as soon as the feedback started, I put
As soon as Blossom went, that's feedback. You sort of went, yeah, and took it back out.
As soon as that loud humming started, I put it back out.
Okay then.
What the hell?
So, you cast light as the lights come on. You
I'm
have
back
a
on it.
light on your. It's like, do you turn it off or do you keep it going?
I'll just keep it going. Just like, look at my ET phone home still.
So, continues to count down. 15, 14,
Let's just see what it does
13,
when it finishes.
12,
Yeah,
11.
so nobody
10,
put the dang
9.
button.
I will point out, I will actively block fucking Biggers trying to push the bastard button.
5, lights go out. 4,
I won't push the button.
3. Okay then.
No,
do
I'm gonna block you.
sleight of
Remember.
hand. Yeah, but okay, you do.
Well,
I don't know what to roll against each other. Like one of you wants to press
Would it
the
be a
button, the
grapple
other
check,
one doesn't.
maybe?
Yeah, you do a grapple check, and he wants to do. I think it's a dex against you to be able to get around you to press the button. Go, press button. I will say, Blossom, as the lights went out, your light cantrip
Yes.
stopped.
Why did you do in athletics?
Can I recall my owl to land on my shoulder?
If you'd like, but your light cantrip went off when the lights went off.
That's fine.
So you go to press the button. 2, the lights start flashing.
I'm epileptic.
Anyone want to do this? Is this it? Anyone wants to do this? 1. All the light as it hits 0, all the lights come on. Nothing's wrong. The door opens. Congratulations, you completed this simple test.
Boo!
I saw
I
that
know.
trick a while ago.
I know. I literally was
All
like,
things
I was just
D&D.
going, yeah. No, it was the animated spellbook.
Oh yes, that's it. Animated spellbook.
So it literally showed that, and it was like, that is such a good thing because people will literally just overthink the entire puzzle,
Yeah.
which you guys slightly did. Until Metagaming Dan did this.
Aww.
I was trying to bang
No,
you
to
out.
be fair. No, to be
Keep
fair.
spoon to the next room.
I would have waited. He would probably would have waited anyway. But yeah, we'll go.
Let's go.
I'll be back in just one quick second. But
We get putting the bottle in the freezer.
no, I'm just nipping to low. But I will follow the group and make sure they're okay and things. So you can
We'll be
wreck
back
on me
in
as
the
easy.
other room.
So what would you guys like to do in this room? It just congratulates you again as you enter and goes, we're experiencing some difficulties finding the princess. I can take you to the last room she was in, if that would be more applicable to you.
Exactly.
Can I do a bullshit test on this voice?
If you would
Like-
like. If you would like.
What would that be? Would that be insight?
Yes, it would be.
How much bullshit is she spouting?
She's not spouting anything. She is literally asking, would you like to go to where the princess was last? She can't seem to locate her.
Yeah,
At the
how much
moment.
bullshit is the location bit like?
She knows which test chamber she was in. That's where she's like, I can't seem to find her. I will take you to the room she was in. Like, the thing is, you pestered her for where the princess was, so she's just going to show you where the princess was. But you
So
do
she's
sense
dead.
that you do sense that this voice is getting very irritated at all of you.
I love this voice already. Does the voice have a name?
No, you've not heard a name.
Oh, disembodied voice. Who
Yes.
loves us? What is your name?
I'm back. Sorry.
I am the... And as it goes to explain, you hear something hit the outside of the wall.
Boom.
Ow!
We
Who put this here? And then you see one of the panels come out, and this little blue, fox, like mechanical fox with blue lights, come hopping in.
Oh, I love them. I love the
What is
music.
this doing here? Test subjects?
Hey!
The voice literally stops going to say to what you do and goes, "You're not supposed to be here. Get back to your work."
What the hell is this thing?
What
And
are you?
a back and forth goes between them for a little bit, and it seems to be they're disagreeing about where this one creature should be. It seems that the disembodied voice knows where it's supposed to be, and this creature just going, "Yeah, but then I'd be here," and literally just stupidifying stupid. Literally just so much stupid, it's unbelievable.
Oh, voice,
And you
can we
just
keep
and you just
Calvin?
hear the voice as having this conversation, getting more and more high pitched and irritated with this small tiny fox.
Can we keep Calvin the fox? He looks adorable.
One thing, we've lost Liam.
Oh no!
So here, had to reload
Hey,
it.
you're not, I was gonna say you're not on the roll 20, that's what I said.
Had to reload all 20 because it's kind of
So
close.
I'm gonna say this back and forth goes. You can. I'm gonna say during this back and forth, you can interject to the little fox creature. The disembodied voice seems to be focused very much on him, though.
I will speak up to it and be like, "What are you? Where are we exactly?"
Oh, did the voice not tell you? You're in the name that I've written down and forgotten where it is. You're at the Magical Items Distribution Center. How many tests have you done?
4?
It then goes back to the conversation quickly with the voice, and then comes back to you. Huh? What did you ask for?
We didn't. We were forcibly brought here while looking for someone.
So you're looking for somebody that's in the facility.
I would like items though.
We believe she's here, yes.
That is 4 tests, and you should be able to have your item and be able to leave.
Woo.
Well, the facility has been a bit odd lately. It's not following protocol. And then gets back into the thing. It seems to be in and out about trying to figure out why you're still here and you've not got the thing that you asked for. It just keeps repeating that back to you in different ways. It seems to be kind of getting a bit more distracted with the argument it's in.
Well, if you can't... Do you at least know where she is and get her to us and so we can go?
Oh, I don't have that kind of control. I'd need to be put into the main console to be able to find that kind of information.
And where would this main console be?
Well... One second, this voice is really irritating me. Her voice suddenly just goes off, and you can hear... With the people with the higher perceptions of like 15 or higher, you can hear the voice about 100 feet away. Finally, shut up. I won't be able to do it now. She's already moved another test chamber around, which... Ugh. I planned this place so easily, and then she just changes it. We're gonna have to go through it, and then I'll be able to take us to her. That's where the main console is, and then I'll be able to find your friend.
Okay.
And probably get you guys out of here.
So where do we need to go?
As she would say, continue on with the test. And the door opens. Do you go through?
Are you coming with us?
Of course, you're going to need me to get through the doors now that I've removed her.
What's your name, little guy?
Wilson.
See,
Wilson!
I this character. I don't trust this.
Do you want to
No.
insight this thing? You wish to insight this thing?
I'm saying this as a character, this isn't the biggest talking.
Okay. I'm gonna say if you'd like. Oh, he just doesn't trust him. He goes, "Don't trust me. I could have her back and have you constantly test till you die."
I love him already. He's like
He
scary as
just
hell.
literally stares you out. It's like done. Pardon?
My portal is just dubious to me completely.
Eh.
Right.
So
Messing with my
go to the next room.
Yes.
To the next room.
Did you ever find out the disembodied voice? the fuck?
1 second, let me add you to the sheet, and then
Yeah.
I'll say where you are. And there we go. You all turn up in this room. It is a smaller area with a big table in the front with 3 keys on it. There is also 2 mirrors at either end of the room that are reflecting what is in this one. And you can see at the far end near the door there is a pedestal with 6 holes in it for what you'd assume is the keys.
So we can't see these other rooms.
No, these are what you can see as the reflection from the other sides. One second, I think I can make this a little easier.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Sadly, I can't just open the door like the last time. We're gonna have to actually complete the test to actually get through.
Well, if you know this place so well, how do we do that?
Guys, don't bring the phone. Spoilers.
Pardon?
Can you get out of here or not?
Pardon, guys. Is there anything you'd like to do in this room?
Well, I just said, if you know these rooms so well, then just tell us how to get out of here so we can do this quickly.
I just do the organisation of the rooms, which way they go, what type of tasks you do. That's what I'm usually tasked to do. I don't know how to complete the tests. To be honest, I'm as simple as a fox in this sense.
I thought it was sly as a fox.
I thought it was cunning.
He doesn't seem to care about what your comments are. It's as simple as a fox to him. Would everyone be able to roll? Oh, actually. Nah. Yep, perception checks.
Okay.
You'll have to go there.
Oh, I see nothing.
See even less. Or was less.
Tom, perception check. Okay, 11. And I think that's everyone, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or
apart from
Liam.
Liam. But he's
Good
away.
name said he'd be back soon, so.
Okay. I'm gonna say, so far, the only person who can hear, Dan, you hear a light sobbing from the one highest on the map. It seems to be coming from the mirror, which when you get closer, you realise that the mirror that you're walking up to only has 1 key on the table.
The mirror has a key on the table.
Only 1. The one that's in your room has 3.
And looking in the reflection, the table reflected has 1 key.
And there's a person sobbing that's through it.
You can't see, you can hear a light sobbing.
That's it, we found
Sorry.
out. Oh.
If I put my hand out, does it go through?
Yes, it does.
Because sound don't bounce off a mirror.
You go to put your hand through and it just sort of just lets your hand through and just keeps a solid line down your arm, like sort of just to keep where the mirror should be. It just keeps that part of your arm.
I told the others that these aren't normal mirrors. We can step through them and go through.
Yep.
Sorry, is it the top and bottom blue things are the mirrors?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant like the brown things over the side. That's right.
What are these tiny blue squares?
An error made by me. It's ignore. Please ignore that.
At least you're honest. At least you're honest.
So, you go through the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
1 second as I move you and reveal things.
Secrets.
you go through, and the sobbing suddenly stops, but you hear scuttling from behind the mirror. So someone preparing to attack.
I ready the shield.
Yes. Before this continues? Is anyone like this is done in Dan's thing? What does anyone else do before we
I'm
continue?
gonna follow
this
Dan through the mirror.
Okay, you follow Dan through the mirror.
Can I look at the keys on the table?
Yes, you can.
Are they all the same?
Yes, they all look all similar, but unlike other keys, there is a slight, everyone's seen keys and how they're made. These seem organic, but again, like the mechanical organic sort of things you've been seeing throughout the tests.
But all like the teeth on them look different.
No, they all look exactly the same.
So theoretically, they could all open the same lock.
Yes.
If I pick up any of the keys on the table, does that reflect what's shown in either of the mirrors?
No.
I will point out, I don't know if you heard, Blake, but the 2 brown squares have 6 keyholes in.
But yet you only have 3.
One for you
Is that 6 each or 3 on each one?
3 on each one. It seems to be so someone couldn't turn all the 6 keys at the same time. Or there's something to it that means that they need to be that far apart. Or that's what you deduce from them being at that distance. So, Dan, what do you want to do? And like, O'Neill, you wouldn't have heard anything, but you've just seen.
I just turn and raise the shield.
Yeah, I've got to say, you see him turn the shield and turn round to the mirror. So, what would you like to do, Dan? You've raised your shield and you're ready.
Can I see who it is, or at least I'm going to wait to see who it is or what it is?
No, you just literally stand there and nothing seems to come out or anything like that.
Okay then, so I will slowly pivot and look around the left side at the back of the mirror.
Let me just roll something. A sword just slides past your head, completely missing you, and you see it's the princess in absolute tears, in clothes that are obviously like given to her from the guards to armor herself.
Yeah.
And everything else.
I'll just grab the sword and call out to her and go, Princess, we've been looking for you. We were sent by your father. Are you okay?
You're another one of her tricks. And goes to. Did you grab the hand with the sword in, or no?
I went to grab the sword.
Ah, I'm gonna say you can easily overpower her. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. She's like sort of like still trying to try and cut you, attack you. She seemed really shaken up.
I'm gonna cast guidance on her, with the intention of when she's trying to perceive me and insight check me or however she wants to do it, she will gain a D4 to the roll as I try to explain that no, we are the ones here to help you. Your father sent us. We've been looking.
I will say, do persuasion with your own guidance.
Okay.
So I say, if you're really persuasive, you'll be able to convince her of that. Otherwise, so I'll give you your own guidance.
Ooh.
Ooh, no, she believes that you're chatting some utter bull. She calls it out. She's like, "You lying creature!" And then tries to kick you. Again, just hits your armor, does nothing.
Doesn't Liam still have the dress?
What?
Yeah.
You bought the dress, her
And the
dress
necklace.
and the neck.
Yep. So, what does everyone else do? Because all you hear is these screams coming from that mirror.
I'm going through the mirror.
At that point.
Actually, no, I'll go up to the mirror and look to see if I can see what's through the mirror.
All you see is O'Neill sort of looking towards behind the mirror.
I don't see Danny at all.
No, because I've stepped round onto the side.
Oh, you've stepped round to the side of it.
Yep.
So are you going to step
Being
through?
not
Or?
like Danny, I'll charge through. Just after the fact he physically restrained a half orc, he's earned my respect. So I charge through. Hear that?
Yep.
Actually, would I fit being or would I have to duck?
Pardon?
Would I have to
No,
duck?
these mirrors go from like floor to ceiling. They're like the ceiling goes up to about 25 feet. So it's from the floor to the ceiling.
So like, I
10
didn't
foot
want
by
to
25. You wouldn't have to duck.
And me charging and hit my head on it.
What you're trying to think if you could smash it with your head. Yeah, you literally just run, and I'd say you'd slam into the table. Not like expecting to
I'm
hit
saying I
something,
didn't want to
you
try and
slam
get
into
through-
the table.
I'm saying I didn't want to try and get through the mirror and end up hitting my head on
Which
the frame.
moves the table in the original room.
Oh. Okay. No, I intend.
I'm going to bear hug the princess and try and stop her flailing and kicking and punching. And shut up, Blake.
Don't forget to be surprised.
Wow.
In all of Pella's light, I was sent here by your father. You must believe us. We are here to get you home. We have been trekking for over a week.
How long did you say I've been gone?
How much was it in notes?
I think
She's been gone for a couple of months, and then you'll travel.
Yeah, so I will explain that it's been about 2.5 months, give or
You
take.
see, she looks on her arm. She goes, "I've been here way longer." Like you look on her arm, she's been here to her to her thing about 2 years.
Ah,
well.
She has the. I was gonna say, I've given her the feat that means that she can count the hours, so she actually knows what day it is,
yeah.
or what day it is to her.
You know what that means? She's legal.
No, that means we've been here far longer than we think.
Oh dear, Stuart.
She's in 2 months and she's saying it's been a year.
That's not good.
She,
Oh,
no,
that's
like seeing
sick.
that, like starting to believe you. She just hugs into you and she's like, "Thank you, but we're gonna be trapped here forever. There is no escape."
Hopefully not. We found a mechanical creature that claims of a
One of the
world.
mechanical creatures. She sort of like starts looking around, really.
A fox.
Jittery.
A blue one, yes. What claims it's able to overtake the female voice that has been going on and at least has silenced her for a portion. But we must get out
You
of this
mean
room.
her? Like sort of looks up.
Yes, her.
She told me her name once, but I don't know really what it meant.
Well, if we can get out, all of it shouldn't matter too much. Let's find a way out of this room and hopefully that fox can keep his part.
Okay, but there's a problem with that.
What's that?
She goes to show you. She goes through, and it seems to be a shock to her. She goes to put her hand against it to like sort of be stopped, and she just goes through. She's like, "It didn't do that before."
What did it do before?
Like from the other side of the mirror, she moves to.
What did it do before? Sam? Sam's dead.
That's it, we win the campaign.
Sorry.
I'm
I've got to say, I've got to come off Discord to move things to then move back. It's like, so I'm just gonna move her on to into the other, like where you were to originally start. Then I'll continue.
But what did it do before, Princess? And I'll follow
It
her.
it didn't let me through. The other guy that came through. Where is he?
There is no other
He
guy.
came.
Yes, I mean.
He came through with the key, saying that this will be easy, we'll be able to just pick them up and come back. And then I couldn't get through the mirror. Who goes to the mirror last? I have a surprise for you.
I'm
I will go
certainly,
last.
Okay, then, do you attempt to go through like everybody else? Or with everyone?
Yeah.
I don't believe you're on the other side of the mirror, Dave, at the moment.
no,
Oh
I
no,
am.
I'm not. Sorry. My
Yes.
mistake.
So you got to go through. As you do, it's like hitting a brick wall.
Oh.
Like you go to go through it, like you like walk through like everyone else, and you hit a brick wall, and you hear from both sides. You hear a. It seems to ripple from the hit.
Guys,
That
problem.
What was that?
That was me trying to get through the mirror.
If I try and go
Yeah.
back, will it work?
Yep, you go back through like nothing's happened.
Hang on, I've got an idea.
What about if one of
Go back to the other side, leave your arm in the mirror.
So one of you puts your arm through, and then the other one goes to put their other arm through.
Go to the other room and leave his arm in to see if it fucking walk through that way.
I would
So-
rather not.
Dominic, So what? Okay, what happens because a specific thing
Guys, I have
happens
a
here?
better idea in case you don't want to lose appendages.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm afraid of.
what is your idea?
I would rather
have
put
an-
an item.
Here, take my magic. Take this stick. It hasn't done anything for me.
No, I
I
have
have
a
an
second
owl.
shield. Oh, the owl. Oh, yes, the owl might work very well. Bring
The
the
owl
owl.
hits the mirror like it's solid.
So the owl
Like,
won't go through.
It goes flying, seeing how everyone else has. It just hits it and then hits the ground.
Wait, in the room where
It's
I
like,
am,
yeah, so wait.
there's one key, isn't there?
There is one key left. Yes.
If I take the key and put it in one of the key locks in the room, does it show up on the other room?
It doesn't show up in the other room, but you guys in the main room hear it go like something go into a locking mechanism. Do you turn it
Yeah.
and hear like gears moving as he turns?
What have you done?
Right, I put the key in here in the far left keyhole. Bubbles, will you put the other ones in?
Blossom.
Whatever.
How dare you?
Blossom,
How rude.
put the other keys in, not the one I've just put it in, because if it's making a difference for you, it might make a difference for me, and maybe we have to put the keys in, maybe not all in the same room, but maybe if they all have to go in.
Are the keys on the table in any particular placement in my room?
No, it seems like since the table's been bashed and got shifted to the left slightly,
Yeah, it was me just.
it knocked all the keys around. But their original placement was two very particular in one place, and then one that seemed to just be dropped on the table.
Can I remember what that was?
Yeah, you can. You know which order they were in. They didn't really move far from when they did.
And
So
I'll
what-
give my hand putting them in.
Can you put dots on the table for where they were?
I was gonna say, I'll quickly dungeon master. Like, yeah, go on.
But no, maybe the keys don't have to be all in the same room. Maybe all the locks are connected. When Biggers
There you
here,
go.
when Biggers knocked the table and it moved the table for you, maybe it's the same. Maybe we don't. All the keys will unlock even if they're in different rooms.
Looking into this mirror at the bottom.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I will go through this mirror.
Okay.
You walk through and
Okay, Dave just stood by the door, just chilling.
Play with the fox, man.
What does the fuck say?
Well, they screech. Foxes screech.
you say that, and he sort of like eye rolls and just literally like, and goes and sits near the far door for you to complete the task.
No, come back. We need to play rock, paper, scissors.
I'm already gone. So, is
You're
there
not
any
there.
key-
1 second. There you go. So
Is there any
boss,
keyholes in this room then?
there's 2 keys on the table, and it looks exactly like the room prior.
Yeah, that down.
And I'm assuming I can see him in the bottom mirror in my room.
Yes, you can.
Right, so let's all of us put the keys in and turn them. I have a feeling that if we put the relevant keys in the relevant holes, it'll all work.
Okay, let's do this.
So you turn 5 keys, but
No, there's,
oh, no,
there's
you
6.
can do it where you can all be in different places. You turn it, and then there's a.
But we've turned all 6 keys.
Maybe there's an order there to be put in.
Is there anything particular about the keyhole?
A more manly voice comes, and it seems to be like a like the fox when he hears this voice seems to freeze solid, like a statue while it speaks, and it's. This message is given to you by the automated system. Too many doors are trying to be opened at once for one test. Please refrain from doing so.
Right, bring all the keys to one room.
I was gonna say, would all you be able to do a history check for me?
Try
Okay.
one person doing it.
Or history or straight intelligence. You get to choose.
I'll take in history.
Well, I have
I've got
proficiency in
bonus that.
history, so...
Same, surprisingly.
Dan, what if we try? If I turn my keys by themselves, then Blake does his.
I'm thinking if we all can't go through the mirrors, but can the keys go through the mirror?
Can I have the 2 last peoples for intelligence or history checks, please?
Tom,
It's taking me through for some reason. I don't know why. Just give me a second.
probably going to get like 10 of them spam the chat in a minute.
I've only got 3, so I've got. Oop, there we go. So, by what I can say, the only person who passes is Blake. Yep, the only person who passes is Blake. Everyone else, it just seems like a voice. This is very close to the king's voice. You'd say they'd be related. The person who recorded this message was related to them.
Another random lore check. Is any of the countries that he was tentative of relations?
I mean the ones that to the west and all that lot.
Yeah,
There was trade agreements and
but no relations.
against like non-aggression pacts of we won't fight over this resource, we'll share it and things
No,
like
but
that.
I'm
That
kind of if it's
relationship,
related,
nothing-
is it connected to another country or is it just?
Does the
No,
king have a
it seems
brother?
no, it seems like it was by the dialect, like how dialects change. You'd say it's very old.
Yeah.
Like the way he speaks is now seen as sort of old speech, like it would be old text in that sort of thing. It's from a past, like quite far in the past.
Like Victorian English compared to today?
Yes.
Is it the king's great granddaddy?
Right. Can the keys go through the mirror if I attempt to pass them through?
You can pass. Yeah, you can pass your key through. Your key goes through.
Right.
Mirror
you.
there.
Put
So I will
all of the
put-
keys into one room and see what
I'll put
happens.
the... So I've got 4, is it?
And I go through the mirror with my keys.
Do you put the keys first or yourself first?
Keys.
One key passes through, and then you hit that, and the key hits the ground on the other side.
Is that all of the keys, or is one still in there with him?
One's still in there with him.
Okay then, what if I put myself first now?
You can't. Like
Try
Blossom
going
has
through
the
the
key.
other mirror.
Try going back.
So is that what you try?
Yeah. Try the other
Who-
mirror. but
Who tries
walk
this
the
first?
key through.
Because we got-
I'm telling him to try it because, in theory, that mirror should come to me.
Oh yes, it does.
And does he go through?
Yes, he does.
Boy, where am I then?
And you've still got the key in your hand.
Yeah.
Pass it through.
Yeah. Do you walk through with the key, or do you just try and like pass it through like you did before?
I
Like,
walk him through because
he walks through it.
Guys, you guys try going out the other way. You guys are bottom.
Yes, so I will go the way he came from and go the long way around. Because I'm kind of thinking other mirrors are one-way system.
You go round and it goes back to the middle room.
And I will do the
I
same.
come through the mirror. I pick up the other key that hit the floor.
So we now have all the keys in the room.
In
All
one
of us
room.
are here.
Well, there's
Let's try this again.
6 of us now, including the princess. Take a key.
Let's try this again.
Yep. Let's try this again. I'll put my keys in these two locks.
I'll grab a key and help with a cam.
I say each of us should take a key.
So is everyone turned a key?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've turned two.
Ding! That automated voice happens again. The fox freezes and it goes, "Congratulations, you won the test. Carry on to the rest and we'll see what you can get."
Ooh,
The fox then speaks and goes, "Ah, yes, let's go. We've got one more. We'll get a rest before we get to the main chamber."
Who was that voice?
Good call. That's different from the woman from earlier.
You seem to freeze. Well,
Oh, you mean Mr. Johnson? He was one of the main creators of this facility. And her, and me, to be honest.
Do you know his last name?
No, we only know him as Mr. Johnson.
Was there a Johnson in the family?
Weird things that apparently he wanted to go make a nation of himself. Didn't enjoy this kind of thing. This would have been more fun anyway.
Question: is there a Johnson in the family of the monarchy?
You mean like King Johnson, the 6th that you were talking to?
Okay.
Well, it thinks this is King Johnson the First. Gasp. And time's just accelerated or something here compared to the real world net.
why? I
know. You called my bull. I'm now going to just ram as many things in as I can.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I recognise the name Johnson. In
Yes.
the game, he founded Aperture Science in Portal.
Yep.
I knew that name.
So, guys, you better get... This may be a difficult fight when we get to her.
There's gonna be rockets.
So we're going, unlike before where I could project her away so she couldn't see us and what we were doing, we're now going into her room. The room that she's built into, that she can't leave.
Is it safe in this room for a while?
At the moment, I should be able to keep her out, but I am wearing out my energy source, and we're going to need that when we get in there.
How long?
I got a nap.
How long?
Ugh. Well, I'm going to need about 20% of my power, and I'm at 80% now. I could give you max 12 hours, but to be honest, I'm going to be risking unable to remove her from power.
Well, I have used quite a bit of my abilities, and 8 hours would, well, be risky. At least give me more abilities to help if needed. So, I would rather we stay and take a rest for a moment, but I know the rest of you, looking at the barbarians, not Blossom, I know you three don't necessarily need rest for that sense, but I will press on if you need, but I would rather the rest.
Okay, then, if people in the past...
I will say, at the point you say that, the room shudders to about half its size. I'll put a square to where it is. As he goes, "Ugh! Okay, she's fighting me. I think that may be only 8 hours I'm going to be able to do this, but we're now getting into risky mode."
Guys,
Okay.
I'm pretty tapped, but I still have things. Do you want to stay
Sufficient.
and have me at
I'll
full
say,
power, or
all
go?
of you move into that square because that's where you are now pushed into as the walls sort of crush in, and then he sort of goes "Ugh," and throws it out. You hear just before he throws it out is a scream at it.
Deal with her now.
I want to move Liam yourself. Can again.
What was that,
Pardon?
Sam? What did you say?
And as the room is now starting to shrink, do we
Room
want to
shrinks.
deal with her now?
The room shrinks. The doors move with it. It shrinks, but the doors move in with you. But he says, I can only hold her off for 8 hours now. She seemed to have already put all her energy into pushing to try and get to us.
And is that including what you need to deal with her?
To get power override, yes. Even if it's only temporary, just to get you guys out and a few of the other test subjects.
I will go
little
with what
fox
you all
guy.
say. I have some magic left, but not much.
Do you feel be able to do much with it?
I have some of my higher levels left, and a couple of my simpler ones. I'm tapped out of mid-range.
Mr. Fox guy, would a little tiny hut help hold back her crushing us? So you could save some of your power?
He smirks and goes, "Huh, you think that kind of magic's gonna work here, buddy? Try it. I'll even let you try. Everyone just brace yourself."
No.
Don't do it.
I really wouldn't want that to happen.
No.
Look, let's quickly... We'll rest as long as we can. I think this is going to be pretty strenuous.
So, is everyone having a rest? Or is people gonna keep up and just sort of look around?
I'm full on resting.
Yeah, I need to rest.
To say, if people who don't need to rest want to ask questions, please do. He will give a limited range of info.
Can you tell us anything about her room? What's correct?
All that I know is that she's the main console. The main magical... She counts herself as a god. Due to her being built by the Lord of Magic and the sentience of magic, she believes that she's a child of a god. It seems to be messing with her mainframe. But after that, she literally just controls the facility, really.
Have you ever been in that room before or no?
When we were first created, we were used to help her to control the facility. But as she grew in power, she removed us. As people started to leave, she started to grow egotistical. She stopped following protocol centuries ago. But I've only been in that room when it was first made. She may have made alterations to it.
Okay. Bless you.
Thanking you. What happened there?
So, I believe everyone's taking a rest now.
Yeah, everyone can take a rest, re-heal yourselves, get ready for the fight ahead.
Beautiful. Yeah, the reason why I didn't want to say metagaming and just say what I was missing, but I had 1/4 level, 2/3, and 2
I'm gonna say-
ones, and that was it.
I will say, you will act like
Oh, yeah.
being magic users. You know what you sort of have. You have like I have low level magic and high level magic.
Yeah,
And you
that's
can
why I
sort of gauge
described
it
it
in that
how
way.
I did, but I didn't want to say, oh, I've got this many
One moment.
slots left and stuff.
Yep,
I
that's
had
perfectly
two
fine.
two ones, 2 3s, and 1 4. That's all I had. I had no 3 and no 2s.
Ooh.
I
So
was
here's my
getting
hit dice here,
low.
can't I? If I...
No, with long resting, it's just fill.
Oh, well, long. I was only short rest. I'm misunderstood, sorry.
No, I'm in the longest of all the rest.
Ho ho ho.
Oh, wrong one. I need that one.
Alright, so.
I will confirm my restfulness.
How much effort would it be for you to give me extra tokens for summons?
It should be quick enough, but yeah, go for it.
Okie dokie. I will, after I rest, I will take a minute to cast. And I will have. Do you want to pick the elementals or can I pick?
You can pick the elementals, go with what you like, because you can summon what you like.
That's
But
okay.
I will say, Tom, would you be able to make me a con save, please?
Bubbles is summoning. So now
You got it wrong now as well, Stu.
I done that intentionally.
Yeah, of course you did.
That's my stick, and I'm going to store it.
You feel this thing in your hand sort of try to, like a poison, sort of bleed into your system to try and take over. You are able to hold it off for now, but you don't know how long that's going to be.
Spotting that, could I use
Oh, one sec.
the healer's kit to try and help him with that?
I'll say no. You put bandages over it, but it doesn't seem
Well,
to
it's not just
help. It doesn't
bandages,
to
but
cut the
healer's
blood.
kits tend to have
Yeah.
like antiseptics and tourniquets and stuff.
None of it seems to work. It doesn't seem to reduce it. It seems to be more.
Oh, is it a
It's
poison?
different kind of like parasite and virus. It seems to be trying to take over more than poison, which is damage.
And is it just in his hand?
It's trying to crawl up his arm at the moment, but it's mainly in his hand and wrist area.
Could I?
There is actually like marks where something's injected in, and there's a few. When you look into the wound, if you want to look in a bit further,
Yeah, I do.
perception, please.
Could I do a medicine, maybe?
Yeah, do a medicine because you want to try and not hurt him. I'm guessing as well.
Well, I'm because I've got a question, but I'll ask you in a second, based on what
Okay,
you
then.
tell me.
As you're looking into the wound, trying to heal it and see what's wrong, you see little blipping lights and a few metal gears spinning inside of the wound.
Would it be possible to use the knife I've got in my inventory, and possibly, if I tell him to grit his teeth and get angry with me, cut the top of it and pull it out to minimise the damage he gets, and then I can feed him something to help heal him afterwards. Because I've got a health potion, I can give him that.
As you go to do that, I would like Tom to make a wisdom save for me.
Well, I'm going to offer if he wants me to do it first. I'm not just
I'm
going
gonna
to
say,
do it.
yeah. I'm gonna say just do it.
It's going to hurt like a bitch, but
I'll cut off it. I'll cut
Oh.
off the and say bye.
You hear in your head a command of stop him. He's hurting you. Stop him. Stop him. You've got to now attack him till he stops trying to claw that thing out of your hand. What do you wish to do, Tom?
That'd be nice. I'm gonna go with an unarmed.
With a what?
An unarmed strike. I'll go with.
I was gonna say then. Oh,
No,
go on.
fight it.
That was the wisdom save.
Oh.
You trying to resist what it's telling you.
Can
You've
I
now got to
tell
stop
that
him from
that's
clawing
not
out his
him?
hand. It's not controlling him. It's more the thing of stop him. He's
no, but
hurting
can
you.
I
and
tell
stop
that
him.
the move he's doing is involuntary?
Yes.
Okay.
So I've got to say whatever move. It's got to say. I'd say you'd just try and remove your hand from it. Okay, an arm strike.
That's going to miss. He
That's
just
going to
hits the
miss,
metal
but it
plate.
makes But you now have disadvantage on the thing as he's resisting your.
I'd be able to try and physically restrain him.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself, like, I just use the verbals, and it's like, forgive me for this, and I just go for it. I just try and get it out quickly and as painlessly as I can. Literally, I'm just going to
Go for
stab
it.
down into his arm and deal with it.
Yep, go for it.
I haven't got the dagger as a thing, but so my proficiency is that, so I get a +2 overall. Oh!
You literally, as he's fighting, you sort of let him hit the back of your plate. You sort of like took his arm under yours. As he's punching into your plate, you literally start reaching this thing out. And literally it lands on the ground, sort of blinks for a few moments, and then just goes and sparks out.
I'm assuming I did damage to him for it.
Yeah, I guess I do just a normal dagger attack.
1d4 plus dex, which is -1. Yay! Yes!
0. You did it so dexterously that you just literally ripped this thing out of his
You know
hand.
what? That is the first time you'll ever be happy to have a negative on a stat.
I know.
That is amazing.
So you literally, you get it out of his hand and it just beeps and then sparks.
And I just kind of look and it's like the tiniest little nick. It's like barely a paper cut, and it's like
Literally, you pulled it out of the wound it had created itself.
didn't want to do it like
The
that.
voice, I'm gonna say, Tom, to you, the voice stops.
And I kind of wait a second. Is he gonna hit me again? No.
I'm gonna say, do you stop hitting him? I've gotta say, like, once that thing's out, do you stop hitting him? Like, this guy's just like pinned your one hand and you've been punching him in the head, like in the metal plate areas. Do you keep punching him?
I stop punching you.
Damn.
Well, I really didn't want to do it that hastily, but
I'm gonna say, the fox comes over and just literally consumes it, like sort of licks it off the floor. And goes,
Oh.
yeah.
oh, that's
So
that's fine.
Nah.
So we're ready to go. We're literally running out of time. And he sort of like jizzes in, like his voice, like distorts.
Yes, let's go.
So entering her lair.
What's her lair?
It's like Bella. Thunder.
I think we've got a storm brewing.
If you lot are late, then it's been here for the last 10 minutes.
Thunderbolts and lightning,
storm
very,
brewing.
very frightening shit. That's a big bitch.
First of all, if you say she's attached to the ceiling in any way.
Let's see. I run.
You just run.
That Felicia.
Liam, you can't get out without doing this, you dip.
Oh no.
You steak and cheese melt.
I mean, I swear if he says it's attached to the ceiling.
I know, I recognise this scene from watching you play.
Oh yeah, you watched me play.
I never
Barton,
completed it myself, but I saw you do it.
Oh, I love the Portal game.
Because I played a little bit of Portal 2 with you, but then didn't like it.
Yeah, because it'll use having me do the.
Actually, she's not attached to the ceiling. She's hovering from up in the ceiling. Damn you! I already cut that one out. But literally, there's a load of screens around. All make stealth checks to see if she sees you.
Can I have 4 tokens?
Yes, I'll put them on the screen.
Thank
Actually,
you.
I've got disadvantage because chainmail, as well as a negative
yes.
1.
Can you
No,
slow
you
up
beat us.
No, I got a 6 because I've got a negative 1 and disadvantage. So actually, that's not
Oh,
bad
disadvantage.
because chainmail's loading metally.
I'm just wearing my orcish clothing.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't. I'm wearing actually normal clothes.
There you go, Blake. They're on the right side of the
Like fine
test
clothes.
chamber.
Oh, how
The
did
little
you know I
big
wanted
circles.
How did you know I wanted fire ones?
I had a guess, you fiery bastard.
I'm a giant half-orc in fine clothes, hiding.
So
Your
is that?
barbarian
I'm gonna say.
definition of hiding is you cover your eyes and you're invisible.
No, that's
So I'm gonna
your
say
hiding.
I've got 3. I haven't got Tom's, and I don't have Blake's.
Sorry, I was just sorting my stealth.
Stealth.
Do I have to roll for my method?
For your what?
My summons? They have a +3 on
Have you
stealth.
summoned them already?
Yeah, I did it in the first
He
chamber.
did it like just as we was finishing the rest off is what he did.
Yes, please do.
Hang on, I don't think I can't.
Because what it is, it takes a minute to cast. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some control of them.
Oh, sorry. 1 second.
Damn it.
Do you want me to roll for them as a group or as separate?
Oh, that's funny. Claps of Thunder are in Germany where the Wolves match is right now, and we've got it here. That's a big ass storm.
Yeah.
It
Well,
literally
Felicia.
reaches a few thousand miles.
I've got to say, I can't seem to give you like permission to use those tokens.
Just
So where
move
would you like
for
them?
him.
I don't know yet. Oh, it's good. Obviously, they're going to be like up in the thing's grill, but I just needed to kind of. Do you need me to roll
Okay.
do you need me to roll their stealth individually or as a group?
Just do them as a group for speed.
Okay. I'll just because it's the same plus, I'll just do it as persuasion, just to save me having to.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, just for clarification, he just needs access to the console that she's using, isn't he?
Yes, he just needs to get to the console.
Okay.
So, my fiery orb is a stealthier than I am.
I know. So, all you guys seem to like the ones who got high. You sneak around, pick
Okay.
which way you'd like to. The ones who don't, you make a lot of noise, but she doesn't seem to notice. It may be from distance, or that she's trying to figure out where you are, because she keeps flicking between each of the screens, trying to figure out where you are.
What counts as high?
She's about 30 foot above you.
No, I meant for the rolls.
Anything above a 10.
Okay.
Can we see the console that Johnson needs to get to?
Yeah, it's further
Yeah,
down.
the red one at the bottom.
Something like that.
Okay.
Box was Wilson, I think.
I am going to cast a spell.
Pardon, what spell would you like to cast?
Banishment.
Fine, what do you want? Banish her from her under plane.
It'll take her to a demi-plane for a minute, because I'm assuming where she is her home plane, and it'll just give us a minute to do whatever we need.
Yep, so what would you...
I need
What
a
save do I need?
charisma saving throw DC 16, or be banished.
She's a very charismatic creature.
I'm hoping not.
I don't know. Again, she ends up becoming a potato.
Like, she's got like a plus 12 charisma, because she is.
Oh, yes!
Did it work?
We rolled a 15.
What was the DC?
16.
Oh,
I will say, I'll use her legendary resistance.
Fuck. I was wondering if you had one of them. Oh, that was...
So yeah, it hits her, and she does that, but she doesn't seem to have noticed you still.
you tried to banish her.
She doesn't turn or acknowledge it happened. It just she continues to look around at the screens.
That normally works. Shit.
Didn't it?
Can I send my methods like just kind of like behind her, like underneath?
Send your elementals.
Yeah.
I mean,
just
I'm
like
tempted
kind
to
of
do it
like
again.
hide it,
Yeah?
like hiding around her.
You'll be able to use that legendary resistance thingy.
They have so many, depending on what the stat block is using. I want to use it. I'm going to cast it again.
We got the barbarian.
I have 2 spell slots.
So guys, is anyone actually... What's everyone else doing? Because we've had 2 people cast spells and command things.
I'm just getting my axe ready.
Is the room pitch black, or can we actually
No,
see?
it's white and bright like all the other rooms.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure my fiery things give off light.
Oh yeah.
It's a shame I can't put pictures in the 420.
Can you put it in Discord?
No, but we won't see
Maybe
them.
So, what do you guys wish to
Don't know what.
do the other 3? So you're just prepping your weapons.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Give me a second.
So, everyone just prepares their weapons. The fox just stealths around like the far wall, trying to not be seen.
Like I said, you know my intention. I want to see if you've got 2 legendary resistances.
Oh, let me try and kill her first. Let me have a look.
Yeah, let Blake and his truck.
No, I find it... I find it
funnier
funnier the fact that we may be able to just bypass this entire boss fight. Just go away,
I
please.
feel like we did to you, Dad. Just didn't fight the creature, just walk past.
So you'd like me to make another save?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna burn both level 4s on this.
If only you could get to one. Bang. You know.
My other spells aren't quite fit for this encounter, so I might as well use them. No, that's a pass.
But again, like, usually creatures, when they feel they're being banished, sort of feel themselves being pulled from the plane. She doesn't seem to have noticed you still.
She's just paying attention to the screens.
Yeah, she keeps flicking from each screen and, like, sort of mumbling to herself. She mumbles louder once you do a spell each time.
Can we hear what's saying?
It's more the thing of, where are they? That pestilent thing. And just keeps flickering round. More like insults towards you, really. Like, about how weak and pathetic you are.
Is she technically made of metal?
Yes, she is. Like the fox, it's like a...
Look in the D&D.
dragon in a ball. Like, a dragon with that, like, half is in an egg sort of shape. With the torso of a dragon coming out.
Hang on, Discord.
This is Gladys' half brother, isn't it?
It's Glendos.
No, it's just Gladys' sister. Gladys.
Gladys, yeah.
Gladys.
What would be your ruling on layering heat metal?
Oh,
Pardon?
What would be your ruling on layering heat metal?
Layering.
Yeah, so if...
Isn't
Four
heat metal
things
concentration? I don't
Who said I
know.
was Who
Is
said I was
heat metal,
casting it?
is a heat metal concentration spell?
It is, but I'm not casting heat metal.
Oh.
So I would say it would level up. If more creatures are doing it, it'd heat the metal up a lot hotter.
No, the elementals. There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
When the object says that. Can't drop is part of it.
Sorry, I can't hear very well.
Do these elementals able to do it at a higher spell slot?
No, but they would all cast it each.
So 4 of them and that's 2d8.
So it's 8d8.
Would that be how? Would you accept that, or would you say it would only work once?
So what are your guys' plans then?
All 4 elementals.
So what's the plan? 'Cause the fox and the princess are almost at the console.
I'm just prepared. I want to be stood ready to fight if need be, but I don't want to cast anything at this point.
Okay then.
To the front of the group. I don't know what he's doing at the minute. I shall move outside ready to go through this.
So when things kick
Yeah,
off,
but, could anyone who's looking at her roll perception for me?
Okay.
15, 14, 13.
Biggest, you notice that every time that someone's done something, I seem to quickly glance towards them and then quickly like flick back.
So she knows just stuff, surely.
You believe she's noticing you, but purposely not letting it on.
Plain dumb. I will pass the message to the people who fucking let know without being heard. Pass it on. So I'll pass it to Blossom. Pass it on to Blossom and he passes it on.
Oh no, we're gonna do Chinese whispers.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it gonna end up as?
Okay,
She spotted us. Pass it on.
So once he's told me, you know, what,
pass it on to Danny if possible.
well, I'll pass it on to Dave,
Everyone should know.
and then Dave can pass it on if he's closer.
Yep, and then I'll take the trek round once he passes it on and pass it on.
That's if you can catch up with him.
So you go round and just pass on the message that she's faking.
Yeah.
Like any good.
So they're nearly at the console there.
Yeah.
You know what, bugger it. I'm going to command my elementals to all cast. They're going to be like, kind of like underneath it.
As the fox reaches the console and touches it to sort of do the thing, it's pulled into a metal cage, and then she just turns down at all of you and goes, "Oh, so you finally made it here. I thought it'd take you a little shorter time to do that. But let's have some fun, shall we?" And she comes down from the ceiling. Roll initiatives. But you can do your fire attack thing first, Blake.
Thank you, and let me draw my initiative.
Would I have been able to have got a spell off while she was doing bad guy monologue?
If you'd like.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
I'll get ready to
So... Oh, that didn't send the text. So essentially, it's a bonus action to cast, and I create a floating spectral weapon that lasts for the duration. On my turn, I can use a bonus action to move and attack with it. I will quickly scribble something. There you go, that is my spiritual weapon. A squiggle.
Squiggly squiggle.
Yeah, it's a squiggly axe.
on higher than last time.
Was he summoned it?
Higher than last time.
Oh, hang on, is this thing...
So, what's everyone doing? I want initiatives, 1 second.
Sorry, I was just...
Or
Where's
just
the table thing?
I'm not last this time.
Bottom blank, the table thing.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm dead last, so hang on. So, 1...
Think. That'll be fine.
Twinned.
Okay, can you move the mic away from the fan, please?
No, I'm hot.
It's not that bad. And to be fair...
It's annoying more than anything.
Yeah, I know, but it's hot.
That's why I said away from it a bit.
Yeah, but then you'd have to move away from the fan. That's unfair. Like, trust me, if you were feeling hot and someone was moaning at you to turn the thing that was keeping you cool down...
I've done that before when I've had people mic on the mic. I've done something about it.
You haven't, because it's my fan and I wouldn't have allowed you to.
No, I'm turning myself so the fan's not on the mic.
Yeah, but that's different. But anyway.
The DC on that one is actually the save DC on my heat metal's 10, not 16.
And all but one of them, you rolled a 1. Everyone's initiative.
So Dave, you go first. Oh no, I haven't rolled robot 1 second.
I'm only seeing me and the robot on the table.
It's glitched out, but we'll just have to go with what he says.
I can only see Stuart on the initiative one.
So I just say, I'm not last on the initiative for once.
So, what was the... As you do the heat metal, the room seems to heat up. You all take that damage.
Oh,
Hey?
I thought heat metal was concentrated on something.
A specific piece of metal, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But she's the console of the entire dimension.
You would all need...
That makes sense.
Right, I wonder what would have fucking happened if I'd have banished her then.
Yeah, that when you said that, I was like, I need to use my legendary resistance to stop this.
So we've got to make the con save. Is it? Do we take half or full when we?
Take half.
half.
Okay, so I'll roll mine first because otherwise it can get messy. How many is there? There are 4.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I take 3. No, I take 9, 14,
Oh, that'd be funny.
25. No,
The 5 and the 10 you take half.
23.
27 and
I
the
take
not
23 points of fire damage in total.
I'll remind me.
okay, Boomer.
Sure. Not looking good. Hey, not looking good.
You pass all 4.
So you pass all of those.
He said it was DC 10, not 16.
Oh.
So halve all the damage round down of the heat metals.
So it was just easier for me to do it
Oh,
as
yeah,
a spell
for
for
sure.
me rather than them.
That's still 14 points, that's all. Oh. on Liam.
So pass all of those.
Yeah.
These take 14 damage a second.
Boo.
I'll go next then. 1, 2, 3.
No, I'm not working that one.
23.
I really hope everyone's thinking about what they want to do for their turns.
Yep.
So does she take any damage at all that I can visually see?
No?
Wait, what?
And I will say, there is a thing. Well, that is that much, so that goes into. Okay, continue. She doesn't seem physically hurt, but like the rest of the dimension, it sort of starts to glow very red everywhere, distorting it.
Guys, how sturdy you are.
Pardon?
I was asking everybody in general how sturdy you are.
I had 80 health.
Do you
just
need
have
to
got-
drop that shit?
So, do you want to do anything? So, Dan, what would you like to do during this turn? Because Blossom can't stop it till his turn.
This is our turn to
It's
say
my
do that
turn
again.
now.
Hey,
So it's Dave's turn, I believe. Oh, it's
Oh, Dave's turn.
Dave's turn. He got a 17. You got an 8.
No,
Oh,
sorry,
I
you just
saw
said
you.
Dan, it's your turn. That's why I got.
you did.
I said Dave, sorry. Liam?
Dave is going to moving up. He's going to do his anger if he wants to work,
Okay.
because he doesn't want.
We only had 4 of us rolling this. Oh, yeah.
Did Tom do his cons with it?
He's going to attack with
I
strength.
auto failed because she's the entire dimension. You can't miss.
I did try to hit, but it didn't let me do it. Let's try again quickly. Do you want to? There we go.
That misses, you hit, and it just goes king and vibrates, and that's it.
Oh, then for my second attack,
Did you pop rage this turn?
I did.
Is that weapon magical?
No.
Okay then, so that's 8 damage. 226.
I think you said that just to proof.
So, what would you like? What would you like to do with your movement, or the rest of your movement?
I'm just going to stop here for now.
Okay then. So now, Tom, it's your go.
Okay, rage.
Okay, raging.
I'm gonna go up to her face and hit her with my warhammer.
Go for it.
Did you just assume her gender?
You just assumed it.
Hey, did you just assume its gender?
I didn't. I said it.
There? Gender?
No, I was going to say, I was rephrasing what I said.
So you hit it. Okay then, so that's 6 damage.
I'm just hit it again.
You hit it again. 7 damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just gonna move back to here.
She has an attack of opportunity on you if you do so.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, okay, then she attacks you with her bite attack.
No, he's changed it. He said, never mind as in.
Oh, he's
never mind.
changed his mind. Never mind, I'm not moving away
Yeah,
from her.
that's what he said.
Okay then, so now, ending that turn. Beer stickers.
I will end. First, I will go raid, and then move up, and I'm just going to go to town.
Okay.
First attack. That's second attack. Does that hit?
Neither of them hit. You both ricochet off her shell.
I do.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I need to check something about lucky. That. You know what? Frenzy. One more attack. I know, just.
Can you do one more attack?
Yeah, you can move to a frenzy if you do it in the direction of your age. You can make a
Can I-
single
No,
Still miss.
bonus action.
you've used your bonus action to enter a rage stew.
Did I?
That's
Yeah.
what
I
you
was gonna
did.
say you missed either way, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I guess we're getting there.
so is that all you can do during your round?
Yeah.
Okay then, NPC's turn.
I just sinned. All these times I've had to do initiative, I should have been rolling with it.
If you've been
You
doing
go-
reckless.
That feral instinct.
Ah.
7th level, I get advantage on initiative. Bit like.
The fox says, I'm into the system, but it's going to take me a little while. Can you last about 36 seconds? AKA 6 rounds.
Yeah.
Can try.
And he just you hear just boops and things from the console. Now, who did the most damage?
Probably the only
Blake.
that hit.
Blake,
No.
the one who did fire damage to everything.
That wasn't me, that was my methods. They're a separate entity.
Where are they on the map?
They were meant to be like kind of. So I can't move them, so they were.
They're underneath her, isn't it?
Yeah, like. Yeah, underneath them. Please, by all means, kill them. Hit them. Hit them.
Can you make a charisma saving throw for me? As she turns
Hey.
towards you and goes, I suggest you assist me in destroying your friends.
Please. Yes! Charisma. Oh.
Ooh. Ah, you succeeded. You're able to fight off her suggestion.
Do that.
What?
I took damage.
Oh yeah.
For concentration on my methods.
So how much damage did you take?
Uh.
Because I think you have to make 4 concentration checks.
Oh, okay.
You took 4 loads of damage.
I need took damage twice.
I would say you pass all of them if I'm correct. So
Yeah.
you have to hold concentration on that. She tries to suggest you help, and as a bonus action, she is going to.
Hit them! Hit them! Hit them!
Ooh, this ability looks fun. She does a blast out from her. Can you make a spell save? Like, Blossom, would you be able to make a spell save for each? Not a spell save. I think it's a strength check for all your fire elementals.
Yeah, let me just check what their strength is. Oh, it's worse than mine. I'll just use mine because it's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's now only one left as she blasts down a gust of air that seems to be magically charged that sort of blows them out, sort of like a candle to her, leaving this one left.
They do a thing when they die.
Do they do a thing when they die? What do they do?
They explode.
Yeah, they'd still explode.
Yeah, so can she make me 3 dexterity saves?
Yeah, she isn't good at those. I'm gonna say, yeah, go on, roll them. There's the dex saves.
Yeah,
I'm guessing I
so
failed 2 of them.
the DC is an 11, so does that mean she failed if she meets it?
Yeah, she failed because she meets it.
Yeah, so if I so that would be so I need to roll 2d6 for each one. So would it be just easier just to roll
66 plus the whatever the modifier is. 3 times.
No, it's just 2d6 per one.
Yeah, but 3 of them died, so it's
6, yeah. And that's 5, 6. That is a d6. But, so you'd half, would it be the last 11? The last 2 rolls?
yeah, the last 11 would be halved, so that's 5. So that's 9, 20, 25.
Do you want to just delete 3 of the methods at the side then, just so I've got a reference?
Yeah. So that all you do? That's what she does. So what? So is that all? That's all she can do in her turn. So next is what? Yeah. Dan.
Just a quick reference. How hurt are people? Just tell me how much you're missing.
Uh,
No.
Well, if I got 85 health, I'm not as big a concern.
I'm missing 23.
Okay.
He kind of ate his stomach.
Okay.
Mine was self-inflicted though.
Next turn.
That
Next
damage
turn.
was impactful.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to invoke the spiritual weapon to take a slappy slap at the bitch.
Is it a magical
Yeah.
one?
Do a slashy slash. You miss.
And then I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians. And
Screw your spiritual guardians.
no. No. Screw you. I'm going to put the 15-foot aura. And then as I step forward, can
What's
you
come
make
rolling is great,
a
By
wisdom
accident.
saving throw DC 16 or take 11 points of necrotic damage?
Nice shape.
Half on a pass. The thing is, if she's got incredibly high AC, make the bitch do saves. Bang on the DC, so that's a pass. So you'll take 5 or 6, depending how you halve it.
She actually halves it again because she's resistant to that type of magic.
It's a necrotic.
So that's
Yeah,
what-
she's resistant to magic in total.
Oh, okay.
That's a
2.
2.
So she's resistant to physical attacks, she's resistant to magic attacks.
Okay.
It's like she's a god in this dimension for some reason.
And it's like we're just stalling, we're not actually meant to kill her.
Yeah.
You know what?
Right, that's
I
me
want to
done.
kill the dragon.
So, is that all you do, Dan?
Yeah.
Blake, it's your turn.
Me, sorry. So I will drop my heat metal, sad face, and then I will go with. I will use it. Do you want me to do me or the method first? Well, you're not bothered. So I will use my Mephit's Fire Breath.
Your magic fire breath, yes.
No, my Mephit's, my Elemental's Fire Breath.
Yes.
Um,
Is that an action to use yourself, or just you can command it and it does so?
I can just command it and it does so.
Okay,
But
go for it.
I still get my go.
Go on then. What do you think, do?
It needs to make a Dex saving throw.
Alright then.
Yes, the so that one you bought.
It passes, so it takes 5.
Don't get put on bags.
Yeah, just 5 fire damage.
Does 5 fire damage. Is that halved already?
Yeah, so it did 10.
Okay, then so that's 5. So that's. Yeah. Okay then.
And then for me, I will go with. No, not that. Close then. Sorry.
Is that.
We will just go with a. You know what? I'm gonna try it and then see how badly it goes. Can she make a wisdom saving throw
Go on then. Wisdom saving throw.
against polymorph? Oh, she passes.
It's like she has a +4 to wisdom.
Yeah, but you are rolling really fucking good as well.
That as well. I was like, if she does polymorph, it's not like vanished, the dimension would collapse. She's still there, so technically the dimension would just begin to fall apart.
Very angry,
It
very
would
angry
just buy
over
us
that one.
time.
So now it failed. Is that all you want to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay then, back to the top of the initiative. Dave.
Dave?
Liam.
Liam.
Oh,
Oh, you miss.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, that hits. Tom, is that your go done?
Oh, yes, then my turn, yeah.
Yep, Tom, your go. I'm guessing bash, bash, bash.
I'll be back one moment.
Hi. How far is the fox from getting into to being done?
He said the fox said he'll take him about 6 rounds, like by actual mechanics, 6 rounds to do so. So you've already done 1 round. You need to last another 5.
You know the accidental warhammer I used, so I'm going to use the same attack and I use that one.
What do you mean? Yes.
Yes.
Why? What other attack are you doing?
It's the exact same attack.
Okay, just do it twice then, like you usually can.
I mean, do you know the one that I accidentally rolled earlier?
No, roll like you're supposed to on your turn.
Just asked you and you went yes.
I thought you said, can I attack it? Yes. Just roll the 2 things. You hit. You hit because you get advantage when you're enraging. So yes, no on it. 15 doesn't hit. Only the top one hits.
Okay.
5 bludgeoning damage. You should begin to dent her. So now is that all your turn can do?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay then. So bigger stickers, go.
I'm going to attack, but for my first attack, I will use reckless attack.
Okay.
Advantage on melee attack rolls, but attack rolls against me have advantage as well.
Go for it.
First attack,
You hit. That is
I'm back.
8 damage.
and then for my second attack, I'll just do a normal rage attack.
No,
You miss.
when you do reckless stew, it just carries through.
Oh, so just do another. Just
To
do
the whole
another
turn.
roll.
Doesn't really make a difference. They're gonna get fucking advantage on you now anyway.
Right.
Yep, you hit.
Oh, it says yeah, attack. I thought it was just first attack.
Nope.
So it actually says make your first attack. And so, doing that. I hit it.
Has it been the
Sure, I'm
robot's
gonna do.
turn?
So that's 4 damage.
Yeah, that's my turn done.
Okay then. So for the robots, the robot goes, whatever you're
Wisdom
doing, you're
saving throw.
distracting her. It seems to be making it easier to get in. And
That's the little fox saying.
yes, the little fox saying to you guys, I'm rolling like at home to see how much he's doing so, and he's doing better than I thought.
Yeah. I need a
Oh,
wisdom
yeah.
saving
I'm
throw
dead.
as it's his turn. Well, her
Done
turn.
3. You've got to say it's done 3. He now believes he'll do it in half the time. So you have one more round that you have to distract her in.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a fail. You're taking the full brunt of 18.
Ooh, a whole brunt of 9.
Fine.
Because of his business. Is it? It's over 9,000.
At that, she sort of goes, "Ugh, you pestilent beasts."
So now she's
So
resolved.
next go is... Oh, a minute, she hasn't actually attacked. 1 second.
Didn't she attack my methods?
Last turn.
Oh, last turn.
This is a whole new turn.
Well, there's still one left underneath her.
Yeah, I know.
You like banishing people? How about I do it to you? Make the damn wisdom save.
If his banishment's charisma.
Charisma, sorry. Losing track of where everything is.
Is that just attack one of us or all of us?
Oh, you're banished. Bye, Dan.
And that's a good thing actually, because if it's she holds on to that for a minute, I go back to my home plane. Yay, I'm out.
Yeah, she didn't like you. You're doing way too much.
Thank God.
So, yeah. So, she does that, and then, yeah, just continues, like, sort of fund into herself of, like, yep, got rid of that thing. Next. So, next in the initiative is, oh, Dan.
Oh, Mr. Banished.
Yep. I floaty float in the demi. Well, in
Yeah, I've got to say, you're
Oh,
sort
wait,
of
no, I
outside the
don't.
room.
no, when you banish, you go back to your home plane. I'm back in the material plane. Yeah.
Yeah, you just turn up on top of a mountain somewhere.
Because it's either you go back to your home plane, or if where you're banished from is your home plane, you go to a demi plane.
Yeah, she just sent you, like, you're literally on top of a mountain.
Yeah, and the
somewhere.
best thing is, if people don't break a concentration on it, I stay there, so I get sent back home for free.
Yeah, at the moment, you're at the top of a mountain.
Yeah.
You don't know what, but you're at the top of a mountain.
If anything, you coming back to us, so this might be better because
No?
I have no
Last
means to.
Blossom, what do you do?
Is it my go? Okay.
Come on.
Hang on then. So my that is. I'll do an attack from my method, but I'm just going to use one of my current thingies instead of. So that is a +3 to hit. So I will use.
I say, for sight-wise, you've seen everyone wail on it and it do virtually nothing, and then the one person who did a decent amount of damage, she just went, go away, and it went, and he vanished.
Hey, rude! I've done decent damage. So does an 11 hit?
What
Is
is
this
that?
this creature's breath attack thing?
No, this is just claws.
Nope, there's nothing, it hits it and does nothing.
That's fine. Okay. So.
Is there a limit to how many times I can use that there?
Sorry.
I was asking damage to that.
I will just then. I haven't really got much I can do. I will cast Fireball.
So what would you like to do? Oh, for God's sake, fireballing again.
It worked.
And obviously just in the middle because she's very wide.
So yeah, I mean, it buys.
Failed. She takes 15.
If you do too much, you'll banish you.
So, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's what I can do.
Back to the top of the initiative. Dave? Or Liam?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hit him twice.
Hit twice.
Him, what's the difference?
You are right on the money. That is 6 damage. She seems pretty hurt. Like, most of her body is crumpled in and crushed, and that's another 6 damage. Seems kind of damaged and bruised, you'd say, by this.
Yeah, ooh. So that's gonna be the end of my turn right there.
Ooh. I'm gonna say go to the next person, which I believe is Tom. Attacky tackies. What would you like to do?
He's on mute, so I don't know. We can't hear him.
Okay, until he comes back, we'll move to the next one. Biggest diggers.
Is there a limit to how many times I can do that reckless?
So you'd like to reckless attack?
If I can, yeah. Not that I don't know if there's a limit to it. Doesn't mention.
So go on, go for your reckless attacks.
First one. Gotta be a hit.
So, yep, that one hits. So she takes 7 damage.
Second attack.
That hits again, 5 damage.
And sorry. Frenzy. Bonus action attack. Would I get advantage on that?
If you get it generating, yep. We'll do your turn next time. And yeah, that hits for 3 damage.
Not bad.
So, Tom, would you like to make your go? Tom. So, yep, that hits. The second one hits. The first 2 don't. 7 damage. Now their turn. She does a Finger of Death at level... Ooh. I'll do it level 8. I haven't used my level 8 spell.
Oh god.
At Blossom. Because Blossom is the... Who keeps doing this? Hitting her with fire. So, make a Constitution saving throw. Blake?
I have pressed it.
Okay, we'll wait until... Oop, 15. Oh, yeah, 1 second.
Jesus. I've just looked up that spell you did, Jesus.
Oh, I know.
78. Yeah.
Bye, Blossom.
Oh god, he's a
Oh.
cuboid.
Because even at half, I think, well, that's half because you just made the save. So that's
35.
Yeah, that's 35. Are you dead?
So what am I going to do through?
Are you? It's 35. Just take 35 necrotic damage,
That knocks me like takes me to 0.
but it doesn't double your HP though, does it?
Jeez, that could have been ugly.
Not 35 now.
Not with 35. No, you just that.
Yeah.
She also, her body seems to, when it hits her with that attack, bumps out the attack.
That's done that thing again, because
So she gains 35.
Actually, yeah, that's fucked up.
Because it's
That's not
78,
that
but
much.
there's
So-
10.
It's done the exploding dice thing again. Look, one of them's a 10 and one of them's a 15. So
Second then.
you've got a minus 9 off that.
So 9 off 71, that's it's 52. Half that is 31.
So, yep, 31. Does that still kill you, Blossom?
Uh,
Or are you still up?
I think it takes me. Sorry, I think I was on 27. So
Yeah, you're downed again.
Yeah,
Yep.
tried.
And it seems to suck that life and pop a body back together. The bits that you've been hitting and crushing.
Um,
And
yeah, just a quick, because obviously my mephit's been took out. Would you class that as dying, or would it just disappear?
is your thing concentration?
Yep.
Yeah, it's gone.
Mhm.
When you go to death saves, everything you're concentrating on goes.
No, I was just gonna say, would it explode? Because it's technically gone.
No, it'd be desummoned by you.
Okay.
And at that point, the robot goes, "Got it!" And you see her sort of shut down, and then sort of wake up, and she goes, "Hello, and welcome to the Magical Item Distribution Center. How am I to help?"
Does that pop me back into existence?
Yes, it does, because it knocks her out of concentration. I was about to say, you reappear after that speech.
Seeing Thingy down, I want to immediately do what I was going to do on my turn and pop my Channel Divinity, which move over, and anyone within 30 feet I can distribute 5 times my cleric level of HP to people.
Or
Cleric level 8.
I'm going to dump
That's awesome.
20... No, actually no, because I can't do more than half the HP, so I'll do 25 into Blossom, and
Thank
then
you.
I'll do 10 into Bigus, and then 5 into Dave.
Put it into someone else who needs it if they do. I've only lost like 17.
Okay, I'll put 5 into you and then 15 into Dave.
So I've got like 85 back. And I was only got 60 somewhere. Appreciate the thought though.
I thought you took more damage.
The only damage I took off that was off the metal at the start.
Hey!
I was just whiling on her and she was ignoring me.
Well, go on, carry on, Sam.
see, I've got control of the facility now. So, let's get our way out. What's your home plane again?
The material world.
More precise, please. Continent. I could just drop you in the middle of the ocean with that kind of.
I'll go into specifics of the throne room of the country, continent.
All right. So
What are we going to gather?
you see the room, like the door opens and it's to a small like little open-topped sort of the box. It's only the floor and then a small railing, and he goes, "Go. It'll take you to a portal out of here."
Thank you, Tiny Creature.
We're gonna say this is her body speaking in his voice.
May,
Oh, that's
may Pella's light guide you. And whatever.
Even he scoffs at that. Like as you say that, he goes, "Huh."
Thanks, Mr. Fluffy.
You never did answer the question, what is a pot?
"You just get on the transport before I drop you into the abyss."
I will
where
go
is
and
the
take
transport?
the princess and.
Your princess is in it, not in another castle.
Sorry about going that fucking thing. So you guys are taken out.
Yeah. Sam? Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
It all went wrong.
we have returned.
And we're back at the start.
So
We're kind of missing.
as you reach the top, he's like, "There's so much in a mess." You hear lots of voices and things, and he goes, "Looks like we're low on test subjects." And it like sort of rambles on, and then the door, like you come to a wall, and then sort of the symbols glow, and it opens up.
Okay.
Do you pass through it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You pass through. You come into that empty room that you had explained. There is no king. There is no guard in here.
Is there a window?
Not in this room. This is sort of to speak with the king. It had to be secure.
So this room's technically empty at the moment.
Yes, at the moment.
Can
I will-
I...
Go to like the front door where I'd imagine a guard will be stationed and garner their attention.
Yes, you do. You do that. The castle, when you open it, a guard turns to you and points a spear at you. How did you get in there? No one's been in there for ages.
Excuse me? We were sent
Where?
by...
1 minute. He looks over at you and goes, 1 minute, you were the people to go find the princess.
And we did. She's with us now. Where's the king?
He's on the battlefield. You didn't turn up, so he had to start a war with everybody.
Oh no.
Well,
It was provoked when some thing turned up and gave him some powers. Kept calling him Mr. Johnson. He just accepted all of its gifts. Started attacking the entire continent after that.
Oh
I
fuck.
think it might be what nearly took our friend back there.
I will say, at that point, it sort of fades into black as we go across the continent, and it is literally just littered with fights with different magical weapons. Some of them you've seen. Like as you look out of a window, you can see some of the flying, like of the beholder-looking creatures floating around, patrolling the city. It seems like he accepted something from her, and it's now being fulfilled.
Yeah, like doing mass testing.
Field tests.
Literally.
So at that point, that is the end of our set. I really hope you enjoyed.
Yeah. Was that
Yep.
yours, or did you get that?
Pardon?
Did you make that yourself, or was that gotten?
It was a bit of both. It was sort of a mishmash of certain things.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the Black and Blazers.
But you are a piece of shit, Sam.
Why? Why am I a piece of shit?
You fucked us. Fucked us right in the ass.
All that,
I'm-
and then we're stuck in a place that accelerates primates.
Yeah, and obviously considering he was an impatient little shit.
Yep.
But I've got to say, I've got to go because I've got food to make and get myself fed before I go down.
Like I'm on
Okie
it, so
dokie,
I'm
man.
good.
Well, I will
Okay,
sign
okay.
off
Hope
the
you
stream
enjoyed.
here. Thank you for
I did,
everyone who
yeah.
watched. Cheers, Sam, for running there.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
Bye,
Tatty
bye.
boys.
Yeah, they're pretty
Bye
good.
bye.